All right, he's in. So, first things first. The torches are extinguished. The
Kiku,
ancient tome is open. Ah, thank you, bro, for reminding me. Good shout.
you're welcome.
And I will begin
Well,
the recap. No music at first, because I have specific songs planned.
Listen, when Kiku works.
It should. My internet's chilling. It's been chilling the past month and a half, so I haven't had to get
He
ID to
jinxed
do it.
it.
Shut up!
That's my
When
job.
we last left off, the chase had begun across the capital city of Jay, chasing the mysterious Shadow Warriors, Orion and Amaryllis, fought them fervently across the rooftops. The Shadow Warriors were quick, they were agile, and they were keen in their use of traps and displacement tools. That did not stop our intrepid adventurers, who managed to outmaneuver them at every turn, and with a final strike from Orion, sent one of the Shadow Warriors tumbling from the rooftop and into the street where they were cornered. Orion discovered that they were a part of the Kakusa clan, a sect of Shadow Warriors from the Triumvirate of Thitsk, basically a specialist Black Ops force
Ninjas.
who operate in the darkness. Yes, who operate in the darkness to turn the tide of political favor. Oh my God, if I can speak the fucking King's English, who turned the tide of political favor towards the advantage of Thitsk, as they were approached by their leader, seemingly, who had appeared and answered a few queries, though did not let on much information, as Orion and Amaryllis questioned them. It was ultimately to Orion's conclusion that they are here operating without the knowledge of their representative, Fairweather. We did not get confirmation, but that is just Orion's assumption that they are here without the knowledge of their higher-ups.
For the record, Orion plans to bring this up to Fairweather the next time he sees her, just to see if she is aware or not.
But that is something we'll find out later. After that concluded, Soren, not here today, decided to explore the city a bit and ultimately went to the royal stables after a talk with Kaizoru about the strange marking that had appeared upon his hand. A tense conversation led the two to separate, and Soren to depart towards the royal stables, where he found out that all of the representatives from across the country, or from across the continent, have come with a sect of bannermen to protect them, as well as a carriage, save for one, Doma, the representative of the Duchy of Shamsir. Actually, I think it's, of Shamsir, the religious country, the next door neighbor to Jaya. He did not come with bannermen, nor a carriage. Merely he arrived on his own, claiming to have been guided by a higher power.
The Blues Brothers excuse. He's on a mission from God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nothing bad will happen to me. God wouldn't let it happen.
Exactly.
Flawless life. I'm my God's favorite. It wouldn't happen.
Exactly.
why,
In addition,
why did the crocodile get a? I don't think he got a pixel upgrade. Right, but I bet tripping.
oh, Ivy removed the white background.
Oh.
So.
So, got that melee to brawl. Yeah.
True.
Yeah, basically, like Ivy edited
I
out
got that
the
fucking
white
that
background.
riot visual
so-
upgrade.
Yeah, so he got that nice like VGU going on.
Yep.
He got that art and sustainability update. But yeah, and Soren also discovered that just as was feared, the painter's carriage was never received or checked in, meaning that it had vanished before it reached the city gates. And with that, Soren had departed the royal stables. He talked with the Craven merchants a little bit, whom one of the most important things that he can't follow up on today, which honestly sucks, is that he asked if the Craven merchants could identify the ink in more detail used by the painter. And Cercros said that they could, but not for free. With a steep price of 15 electrum, they would perform an identification using their unique abilities as merchants that have traveled across the world. But none of you know that because Soren's not here today. So for anybody who's got money from the previous campaign, as a
Like
rip.
me.
Yeah, and Kaizoru as well,
Yep.
who is also loaded. So
Yeah, Orion and Kai are probably the two richest people on the party right now.
So, like, does Maroke know that any of this happened?
no, because Soren did all of that on his own.
No. I mean, like, any of the stuff you said with the politics and the God's favorite and the secret sect of Black Ops people.
Maroke
Yes, you know about the...
Maroke at the very least would know about the Kakusa because Maroke is technically
Yeah, you would know.
he was
yes.
in wolf form following Orion and Amaryllis
Gotcha.
the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah, you
cool.
would know about the shadow warriors and all that stuff. But
Okay,
you wouldn't
cool.
know about the religious man who claims he's God's favorite and all that.
Okay, good to know.
And
Mhm.
last, before we ended the session, we followed Kaizoru as he explored the streets, the upper city, or I guess the upper district of the capital, in search of a jeweler, where he stumbled upon a small shop named Tiger's Eye. Inside, a book sprang to life, spilling forth a ghostly spirit who practically bled a magenta hue and claimed to have recorded knowledge and stories from all across the world, reciting some that bore a strange, eerie resemblance, spinning some quite fantastical yarns that have happened across the country. Basically, it was references to other campaigns
Yeah.
that you were here for.
I'm kicking myself because I remember the session before last. I encountered some people that were like talking in thieves' camp or talking a little bit suspiciously before they switched to thieves' camp, and I can't remember what they were talking about. I'm kicking myself.
They want
I will
to be
tell
like
you
the
because that's
oh.
Yeah.
Because you're there, right? When we get back to where you, Orion, and Amaryllis are, you're there, and they've been following up on that lead. So what they were
Gotcha.
talking about was that they were about to go to war with a rival gang, and they had something coming in off a boat in the afternoon that would turn the tide. Apparently, it would be big enough. It would give them a big enough advantage to completely destroy this other gang, who was called the Merctiles.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely looking into that because they said this afternoon. So.
Yeah, so Orion and Amaryllis were following up after they finished with the ninjas. So that's what we're in the middle of.
Okay, cool.
Orion
Good
wants to go back to check over where we first found the ninjas, but decides to wait on that for now, thinking that this takes priority.
Probably ask where, like, what direction the ships are coming in. If it's like something big with like gang rivalry and all that other stuff, it'll probably be mixed in with like a lot of others, be on the down low. Of course, if they're wearing certain colors or anything like that, I at least saw their faces. I could maybe like identify, be on the lookout for that sort of thing. My
that reminds
perception is
me.
pretty high.
And then we had finished with Kaizoru, who, he got some references to past campaigns, one of which stuck out to him because the spirit from inside the book listed a story about a group of thieves that invaded a mansion in the middle of the party and spoke of a painting that seemed to be alive that they were able to enter. One stuck out to Kaizoru, and he thought that perhaps he would follow up on it later before
Wait a minute.
meeting
Isn't that the same mission we did as a side mission?
What?
No,
Isn't that the same mission we did as a side mission in the
No,
first campaign?
No,
No.
bro. That was a completely different campaign.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, in a completely different country. Anyway, and Kaizoru finished with meeting the actual shop owner, who is a jeweler, and she was a black owlin, a black feathered owlin, who took his gold and a little bit of his blood and repaired the pieces of the black diamond he gave her, and kind of explained to him that black diamonds hold the memories of something within them, usually a person or a creature, and that gives them their magical properties. And he's a lawful good character, so that kind of alarmed him a little bit, and he was like, I wish I had known that.
I'm like lawful neutral.
And you're lawful neutral. Yeah, true, lawful neutral. You're just good. You got a good heart, so it's like. But that was it. He was leaving the shop, and that was where we ended.
You mentioned the affiliation. I'm not even sure what my morality affiliation actually is. I know he's good, but
Chaotic.
I'm not sure what.
Chaotic neutral.
Probably
Chaotic neutral.
Chaotic good. Probably chaotic good. He's never done anything.
Yeah. True. Chaotic good. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that would be accurate. At the end of the day, he always wants to try and do the right thing, even if he sometimes makes things worse in the process.
Yeah, that's chaotic good. Anyway.
Like with how he almost got into a fight with Oryx.
I will be starting with Kai today, so we're gonna. Since we do have enough people here, I'll be flip-flopping between Kaizoru's perspective and you guys on the investigation.
Cool.
So I don't have to do all of Kai's and then end the campaign, since I know, or with the other side, since I know that we got enough people here to do everything. So I will be starting
now,
with
so we can
Kaizoru.
actually play.
Yep. So I'll be flipping back over to the investigation team very shortly. All right. With that said, Kaizoru, you begin to depart Tiger's Eye. You walk out the door to the blinding, bright sun, and the sky dims as your eyes adjust. However, what is it?
Are we supposed to be on a different screen, or is it still this screen right now?
I can move back over to the other one.
Roll
gonna...
for blind damage.
You move back out onto the streets, and the ground crunches under your feet. Although, it doesn't take you very long, a mere moments, to realize that the ground is not meant to be loose. It was tiled stone, well-cobbled roads across the city, buildings of average to reasonable height. And as you look outwards, the terrain is far different. The buildings have been replaced with an endless landscape, shrouded in a hazy fog. And the sky bears a dim, gloomy darkness, with a sun that seems to exude a more muted light, like a moon. It takes you a little bit to get your bearings, and you look down at your body to see if it might be an illusion or hallucination. But your feet walk almost on their own, well traveled and with experience, until you crest the top of a cliff. Make sure I don't accidentally play the wrong fucking music. Looking outwards, the land bears an eerie desolation, and you hear not the sound of bird nor insect. It was almost as if in the blink of the eye that the land melted away and seemed to fade before your sight. Or did you even see it? You're not sure. But you feel a chill run up your spine. And I'm going to speak to the soul. Do you know what this image is?
I think it was. I think my parents the prison where he was held. I think. If I or else I'm just completely off.
You recognize the terrain of the Shadowfell. And in the distance, the building known as the Frozen Palace.
Oh.
The keep of the Raven Queen.
Oh, okay.
Still some miles out. You look at it almost as but an ant staring at a colossus.
My first instinct is to probably clutch that holy symbol.
You clutch your holy symbol and you still feel life from it, a vibrance, and it seems to shudder and tremble, almost as if it is trying to resist some form of influence, almost as if it is fighting for control from something else. You hear the beating of wings.
I'm gonna go against the wall.
You go against the wall. You can move your token. You hear the beating of wings. You hide yourself amidst the shadows. An unfamiliar feeling for someone so cherished amidst the light to conceal themselves in the darkness. The wings only seem to grow in size as they approach you, their span almost gaining mass before it descends over the mountain.
Oh.
Swooping down with grandeur, you recognize the frightening appearance of a shadow dragon. One that you know, because there is very few to exist. In fact, most Shadarkai live in fear to ever face such a creature. And I will put its name on the screen. Grimlaw, protector of the frozen palace. With a silent roar that seems to not shake the mountainside or tremble the hills, yet stills the heart and makes it freeze. It calls out across the cliffs as its wings pick it up into the sky and it swoops away, seeming to shrink into the distance. Or any that should approach the frozen palace uninvited must face the terrifying eye of Grimlaw, the most frightening foe in the Shadowfell, save for the queen herself. As you clutch your holy symbol, you recognize, well, you don't recognize, but you feel a disturbance. There's a small crack in the base of the clay jar, and grains of sand trickle along the ground. They begin to form a trail that weaves along the cliffs, as if trying to guide you.
Alright. I'll just do a little nod and follow the trail.
Follow the trail. You feel your feet quiver ever so slightly as the trail leads you closer to the frozen palace.
Alright, go turn around, Joe. Okay, that's how. Yeah. I'll just...
Following it, it begins to lead you down. I will move to another map. Down you go into the misted valleys below.
Oh, shit.
And as you come around the bend, your feet taking you below the haze and into clear visibility, you see the remains of a massive skeleton. It dwarfs you by potentially hundreds of feet. Merely, you are about the size of its largest toe. And if it were to stand to its full height in a mere couple of steps up the hills and the cliffs, it could easily reach the frozen palace with its mighty sword. Yet here it lies, decayed and long forgotten. A husky shell from a long forgotten age. And you hear a voice speak to you, seemingly coming out from nowhere. You turn on your heels. Or I guess, actually, I should just ask you, do you turn to face it? Or do you just let it talk?
Oh, I'll let it talk first.
Cool. I gotta get its... It sits on the edge of the cliff. You recognize it as the voice of a man. Pretty disturbing sight, isn't it?
say that. And you are?
My name does not quite matter. I am merely here to bid you welcome home, little brother. Now, you know, Kaizoru, that you did not have a brother.
Yeah.
Instead, you recognize that as a kind of a derogatory term among elves. Due to elves living a long time, for another elf to say you are little brother, basically little bro, like little bro, is saying that, you are weak, you are inferior, you're still undergrown, despite being potentially 400 or 500 thousands of years old.
And are you here to give me some sort of trouble?
No. Just here to welcome you home. But if you want introductions, maybe you've forgotten a familiar face.
Oh, shit.
He takes his hood off. And it is someone that you recognize from a long, long time ago. Do you remember this name?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. Here. Huh. This is just an illusion, right?
An illusion. I think all of us wish it was to some degree. No, this is very real.
I know. I know the queen is capable of tampering with memories. I won't be. He's gonna kind of clutch his holy symbol again. I won't be fooled so easily.
This is not a dream. He'll kind of rub the ends of his fingers together, and you'll hear him give a loud pop as he kind of cracks his knuckles. Such that we are so far removed from the Feywild that the whole world is shrouded in decay, and that all the color be sapped from this realm, but yet not so different that the laws have changed. He seems to imply that due to some tampering, you have inadvertently stumbled your way into the Shadowfell, which I'm sure you can guess who's doing the tampering. Just like one can accidentally trip and fall into the Feywild, one can just as easily trip and fall into the Shadowfell.
Good. I'll take out that diamond. If it's like looks any different or anything of the sort.
I mean, it certainly has a more, I suppose, diluted undertone here. It has a more sickly presence to it. But you do not feel the magic of the Raven Queen on it. But Vaizu will tell you, you should stop looking. Her will is beyond your realization.
I'll put away the diamond with a little sigh.
It won't be so easy to just take something out of your pocket and throw it away. There are more games at play here than just simple chess.
If you're real, then where's she?
Where's
Yeah.
Where's
Yeah.
she? You will have to continue further on the mountain. But, little brother, while I am not here to stop you right now, you can expect my final call very soon. Because with the failing of one comes another. You'll look out at at that. Go ahead.
I'll just say without. I was gonna keep walking then.
His gaze will shift out towards the skeleton as you walk down the hill. Do you know what that is?
Not too sure. I want to assume a giant of some sort.
Well, if the memories of the queen are to be trusted, which they usually are, that is a giant unlike any you would ever see in your lifetime. I bid you search deep, breathe in the life force she gives you, and see what you struggle against. Do you breathe?
Sure.
All right, you breathe. And you see flashes of something. You see memories of a great battle. Warriors, numbering in the thousands, cresting into the Shadowfell in a fruitless siege against the frozen palace. And you see and understand the name of an old god. A war god, long ago, known by the name of Tempest, from a land called Faerun, who ultimately fell at the feet of the frozen palace. The memories speak of a warrior so fierce that he could topple kingdoms and castles and mountains asunder with but a single blow from an axe or sword. Mortals worshipped him beyond compare, and he was a frivolous soul. He gave his favor to warring armies, powerful kingdoms, and he was a covetous soul who desired it all: gold, status, power. And he rewarded those who also sought such blessing. And he was also the last. For his strength was so beyond compare that he could not be toppled by any other god. Until one had siphoned the memories from all of them. And Visor will smile as you kind of breathe in the horrific transcendence of knowledge. And now it lies here. Pile of bones. As we will all be.
So you've really just accepted your fate.
Do you believe in a different fate awaiting you?
Yes.
He'll look at you seriously.
I'll finally turn to him. I wasn't looking at him the whole time. I've chosen a new path.
A path that will lead you to nothing but a wasteful end. Rather than waiting, you may as well run to your fate.
I'm not going to be running. I'm going to be following in the steps of the Teed and Bravik. If you wish to stay here and accept your fate, then so it must be. Seems you may not be the person I once knew. I guess I'll keep
He'll look
walking.
at you. He'll just talk at you as you keep walking. Doesn't matter who you follow. It doesn't matter what footsteps you try to walk. All memories will be taken in the end. Nothing can live forever. And I will leave you there for now, Kaiser. I'll come back to you.
I was gonna say one last, just look kind of way over my shoulder. I was
Go
gonna
ahead.
say good.
Go ahead.
Well, goodbye, old friend. Then.
Alrighty. Let me turn that off. Back to... We turn off the spooky music and go back to the streets of the capital. Let's see, we were right here. Ads. All right. So, when we last left off, Amaryllis and Orion had began to... Oh, also, Marok, you are up there, so I will bring you down now that you're actually a part of everything that's going on. So, when we last left off, Amaryllis and Orion had approached a couple of Murktau gangers, just a couple of low-ranking thugs, and was going to try to see if they had any dirt on things that were going down in the city. Amaryllis knows that the Murktaus and the Steelwaters are the two most common thugs that kind of roam around the capital. They're a slippery bunch that like to travel through the waterways and aqueducts and are very hard to nail down in large groups. But also the guard doesn't usually do too much about them, either one of them, because when it comes to city crime, Jay is a pretty safe capital city. And the Murktowers and the Steelwaters don't usually get up to anything along the lines of hard-boiled murder, or spree killing, or absolutely ransacking city districts. They're mostly just a bunch of low-level thieves and thugs that just shake a few people up here and there. And they often usually have the ins and outs of more substantial crimes that are going to be committed by more higher priority targets for the law. And such that it is that both syndicates have never really been taken down on a whole. They just need to be straightened up and put back into line here and there. But during the opening, I will say the ultimate opening moments of the interrogation, Orion accidentally, as he tends to do, put his foot in his mouth and said something that they perceived as a threat, immediately putting them on the defensive, causing Amaryllis to pull Orion out of the chat and reassert the situation. So, that's what happened there, Maroke. So, picking back up. Amaryllis, you pull Orion out of the situation. Everybody kind of takes a deep breath before anything goes sideways, and you walk back in to start over with them. So, treating it as starting over, you go ahead. How would you like to reopen conversation with them?
I'll walk up to them after the fact. I'm not sure if Orion will follow next to or behind.
I'll just kind of put him like right here.
Yeah. Oh. You'll have to excuse my friend here. He is not from the city.
Ironic, as he looks like he's from the city.
Not this city.
the old thug will, the young thug will kind of raise his drinking horn and say, "Oh, it's all right, Captain. We understand. You're probably training a new guard, real green, probably a bit of an idiot."
One of those, yes.
He'll kind of like nudge you with his elbow, Amarillo. Say, "Far be it for me to guess which one."
She'll give a cheap laugh and then dust her attire after from the nudge.
What are you talking about? I'm not green. I'm red. Can't you see? He points at his head, clearly playing along.
All right, guess I know which one.
Orion's willing to play the fool or play the idiot.
Well then, with
All right, so what you need, Captain?
With hiccups aside, I wanted to know if there was anything out of line with the usual hubbubaloo.
Oh, you asking if anything's happening right now?
Yes, of course.
We can't say we got anything too crazy. I mean, you know, Miss Sugar Tits and Ass up in the palace, and all that. And our big festival thing, security, guards, everything happening real tight. So I don't want to spoil everyone's fun. Besides, we'll get free drinks. So that's a pretty good deal to be nice for a night.
What men would do for free drinks.
what the men would do for free ass.
Donkey?
Just this, the silence afterwards.
just put off like.
Well, you say that you
Well,
aren't up
I
to
mean, yeah.
anything, but not saying that there you don't hear anything at all, are you?
And he'll kind of like rub his chin, and as the other thug will kind of approach, balancing his hand on a large club with a few spikes in it. He'll kind of speak up. Oi, not for free though. Usual rates. Oh no, Captain. Information fee and all that.
Is my good graces not value enough?
Oh, I feel like your good graces is a bit muted with the festival right around the corner.
Orion nudges Amaryllis as if to say, if you need it, I will be forceful. I'm supposed to be the dumb
I will
bruiser,
beat-
right?
Just out loud.
I will beat them up in the middle of the street.
No, he's not saying this out loud. He's basically whispering it to Amaryllis. Like, if you
Am I
need it,
like-
I can be the dumb bruiser.
Yeah,
Am I
yes, Moreau
still-
is there.
Am I in wolf form or am I like?
Wolf,
you are in whatever form you want to be, Moreau.
I'm in.
last we
wolf
saw
form.
you, you were
I'm
wolf.
just gonna wait and see what the fuck happens. Because you know what,
Just
I really
kinda
don't
listening?
want this. Just kind of listening, because I feel like it's gonna go left. But you know,
Mr. DM, what is the usual rate?
Usual like thug rate for like the Merctiles. If you want to be nice, if you want to play nice with them and not get all, city captain, that's about 5 gold.
Hmm.
mug 'em.
Muggle. These grunts don't have anything of value on them. They probably have a few silver between the two.
Well, if you give them 5 gold, they'll have 5 gold.
Then you'll come around and mug them.
Net profit. It's called investment.
Where's the profit? You get the same amount of money.
Well, no, you'll lose
No, but
money.
you gain 2 silver.
It's called profiting off of other people's labor.
Yeah, true.
That's capitalism 101. I thought you lived in the
Moreau
city.
gains 5 gold and 2 silver.
Yes, please,
Orion
please.
has the money if they want money for their information.
Well, is there anything apart from free ass and 5 gold that you would prefer?
How about turning them into
Uh,
be like a higher authority?
They'll
I
look
mean,
a little bit surprised that you are. I didn't know you swing that way, Captain. Hey,
I
look at
don't.
you. Maybe we finally rub it off on you.
Oh God.
Oh.
she'll rub her temple.
You'll sound a little bit.
Dude,
You'll
you just-
sound a little bit disappointed that you're not about to go thieving with them.
I just saw like the little negative karma thing go up in the corner. Just damn it. Just minus reputation.
The lackey thug will remember that.
Look, boys, it's the eve of the festival. The only thing we want at the moment is some peace in the city. If you hear any squabbling, the least you can do is at least point me in the right direction, and I'll see if I can use persuasion for that.
All right, yes, you can try to. You can try to make a persuasion check. See if you can kind of smooth talk them a little bit.
Are you coming up for like some gold with it, or are you just like just saying?
I'm trying to profit off of the years of relationship, guys. That's the job.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pull some reputation. If that makes any sense.
Nah, bro, don't give him the advantage. He didn't deserve it. He's got to PayPal you at
No,
least.
I wasn't going. I'm not going to give. I wasn't going to give him advantage. I was trying to decide whether or not to give you disadvantage or not.
Oh.
But I'll just give you the single check. All right. Yeah, 21. All right. The man with the drinking horn will kind of like tilt his head back and forth, mull it over a little bit. All right, Captain. But only because I like you. All we really got for you is that the Steel Waters are up to something. Now, our ears, they ain't as young as they used to be. Well, it's a bit hard to hear things. But here on the docks, supposedly, one of these ships coming in, disguise has, one of the old, like, merchant vessels bringing in fresh wine. Belongs to one of the Steel Waters. Now, we had done a little bit of talking, and we thought about, hitting a few of the boats coming in. Just to see which one, can't be too sure. Maybe, can't be too sure which one it is. But, like you said, it's the festival. And Miss Sugartits is gonna be nice and not in a bad mood. So the boss pulled the plug on the plan.
How gracious of the boss.
I know. He's a pretty good guy. For an orc. With Marok like right around the corner.
Right
there. I tell you though, he only beat Richard, to the point of a few broken bones. He really working on his anger management lately.
Well, that is good for him. Is this kid doing better?
But
I heard he was sick.
Oh yeah. Got him some cough syrup from one of them goofy-looking doctors in the bird mask.
Well, I'm glad he's recovered.
Now, Captain, I like you, but being nice ain't gonna get you any more information. And besides, even if I wanted to, I don't know what warehouse it is. I don't know which specific ship it is. All I know is it's one of the wine vessels. He'll like kind of gesture with his hand playfully and just say, "So fuck off, yeah."
She'll smirk and pull out 2 gold coins, flicking both of them one.
Oh wow!
Fuck off.
All right. No, he'll catch the coins and toss one to his buddy, and they'll run away.
All right, then. Do we know the direction of wine ships?
Well, it will be it's meant to be coming in on the afternoon, so within the next maybe, it's about mid-afternoon now. So you could probably, because you guys arrived in the morning, you bounced around a bit, went to the palace and all that. So it's probably about 1 or 2 o'clock. So you can expect it would arrive within the next hour or so.
So it's around sometime afternoon, and it's happening in the afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Might be there. Need to be there soon. All right, I'll go ahead.
I mean,
we are at the port. Anyway.
Oh, we're already there. Okay, gotcha. Didn't realize.
Yeah, this is the only port that is in the capital.
Okay. Is there any good place to find like a vantage point or anything to see?
Yeah, like if you want to, this is like a, let's see, let me get my pings.
You go down there and
This building over
hang out
here
with
to
the
the
grung.
left. You could hang out with the grungs in the water if you want to. But
How much would it cost to? How much would it cost to have to buy binoculars or a monocular or something?
probably like, I think a monocular is like what, like 5 silver, maybe a gold. I can't remember.
I think weren't binoculars like super fucking expensive? I thought that was like a thing.
As spyglass, technically.
Spyglass, yeah.
Is that what you want to buy?
I guess so. I think they're like 50 or 100 gold. They're expensive proportional to what they do. But
I mean, honestly, like Maroke, there is 2 guards that watch the port here on the lake, so they probably have one.
Yeah, I could just ask them to lend you one.
Okay, I do
Here, I should-
transform, and I claim I'm a druid, and then I take it from there.
Wow. Yeah, spyglass is 1,000 gold.
Jesus.
I could buy it. Smile.
This,
Great.
that's at least like a plus
Alright.
2 weapon in this world. That spyglass is gonna
Alright.
see for miles.
All right, yeah. Like, just so you know that guy's a guard. Like, these 2 guys, like over here, are guards.
Yeah, I gotcha. All right, I see we figured out the naming thing. But
Yes, sir.
all right. I'll go find an alley or something to de-transform from a wolf and ask if I could borrow one. Since we're and show them off the little thing. Say that we're their official business looking for their criminal activity or something. Except
Alright,
that Brooke says it, so it's more like, give me the monocular. I need it.
All right. You transform. You come back. You ask him if he can have if you can have his spyglass, and he kind of talks to you from behind his helmet. Just very well, but just know that I do need it back. There are still a few scheduled ships coming in before the festival that are crossing from the other side of the lake.
And if I do not see you, you would be wise to find me.
Will do. Also, if you need a good vantage point, there is a small, like, warehouse storage building over there to the left behind that dark elf that is 2 stories. So if you wanted to just go in there, the guards also had the key, so they could just open the door.
Or he could ask Orion to literally lift him onto the roof.
Maro, hey, you want the highest vantage point?
Oh, true. Amaryllis can just fly as well.
Oh, true.
No, I'll lend them nippers.
Oh, true. Nippers can fly.
Oh, true. Nippers can also fly.
Yeah.
Do I know this fact, or is this a surprise?
You were there you were technically there in the chase, and there in the chase I was using the crocodile. So.
True, but he didn't know because he wasn't actually here.
Yeah, but like his character would know.
Okay.
Booster feet.
All right. Fine. I will use nippers.
All right. The one thing Amaryllis does not tell you is that Nippers love shoes, and so as you try to mount him to fly, he starts biting on the ends of your shoes and chewing on them.
I'm a Chad, so I don't even react.
Yeah. Orion, at the very least, Orion has basically been allowing it, but also kind of teasing him, like, "Oh, aren't you cute?" Pat's head.
That one.
Maroque's honestly,
picture.
I don't even know if Maroque's really wearing shoes. Not right now.
then he would probably bite your toes.
Okay, I got
if he does, though.
Oh my god! The fucking one picture of that side face, just looking out, just no reaction. You know he's biting your feet, right? Just looking.
All right.
Light work. No
Nippers.
reaction.
As Nippers looks back up with a dopey blood-stained smile.
All right. The strangely oblong, blocky reptile levitates you up to the rooftop of the storage building while also gnawing on your feet.
What the heck?
All right. I take out my spyglass and do my best to spot anything suspicious, or at the very least, first I'm looking for the wine ship, quote unquote.
Yes,
And
sir.
second of all, I'm looking for anybody suspicious, because if I had to guess, there's at least a decent chance they might not be wearing the same stuff as other sailors.
All right, this is gonna be pretty easy. Perception check with advantage.
Orion also
Okay.
looks to Amaryllis. Should I make myself scarce? This may end up giving me away as someone new.
All right, I'm rolling in the chat or in the D&D. That's the server.
I got it. Let me get my phone so I can see it a lot quicker than moving to it from my.
21.
All right.
Pretty good.
Yeah, easy. So, looking out over the lake, you spot pretty much everything. You recognize that across the docks on the other side of the lake, it is quite small, even with the spyglass at full extended. There are still a couple of ships docked, and then one or two, maybe three, currently on the way. You easily pick out that the second one looks a little funny, as the barrels full of wine have been moved to the top of the ship and are currently sitting on the deck, which is not how that's supposed to work.
All I see is a target.
Additionally, the sailors are not wearing traditional uniforms, or rather they are, though some of them are quite a tight fit, and you notice a couple of uniforms look like they've shrunken on a couple of the guys as their abdomens are sticking out beneath them. And it appears to be on its way to a warehouse that is just down the street. Specifically, Warehouse 3, the last one on the end. And as I guess last thing last. You turn your spyglass and look down the street, and you see a thug very clearly leaning against the wall. His head is wrapped in a tight bandana, and he looks exactly like one of the ones that you overheard talking in the upper district. It's not the same guy, but dressed the same.
I kind of just for like Nippers to come down. Now that I kind of know where I'm going.
All right. He bites onto your leg and floats you back down.
All right.
He just throws him down. Just...
You can ride him if you want. You don't have to get bitten every time.
Hey, I didn't say that. They added all that. I didn't ask for any of that. That's them talking about the feet stuff.
I know, but I started that joke with Nippers biting onto Orion's boot, and it just kind of carried over.
Yeah.
All right, there, Mr. Author. Whatever you say.
This episode and the writers barely discussed.
Alright, shut the fuck up.
All right. Anyway, what else you got for me, Mr. Hartman?
That is all. Like I gave you everything I had.
All right, I'm just gonna go down.
Well, what did you see?
I inform the rest of what I saw. I tell them that's that away, pointing in that direction. That one. Yeah, that one. But
Orion notices the guy leaning against the wall at Warehouse 3 and goes to get ready to just stake it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's really kind of the plan. Don't want to make assumptions, but
yeah.
I mean, based on your description, it's like the most red flag situation.
Yeah, I mean,
unless it's just a big red herring, which I mean, that's a lot of effort for that.
Well, it won't be a red herring until he tries to swim. But
no, it won't be red herring because Orion's the one with red hair.
Made a different joke.
All right, let me move you guys.
I know the joke.
Close enough. Close enough.
Talk about a
I
red
know what a
herring.
red herring is. I'm just making a pun.
All right.
Hey, Goop, what's a red herring?
Oh my god.
All right. I'm going to move the map. I'll let you guys kind of see what you're working with.
I'm gonna go ahead.
And then I will
did ask,
go
by the
to
way,
Easel.
if he should try to disguise himself or hide his hair, given, well,
I'm confused. Why are you
fiery
hiding
red
yourself?
coloration.
I mean,
This, who the fuck are you?
Like, did I miss something?
Like all Black Adam crossover.
it's like, all right, guys. It's
Or
like we
Black
walk
Adam,
up to the
fucking
warehouse. Adam Smasher comes out the door.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And I feel
I
him.
think Adam Smasher would get fucking. Nah, we bought that fool. Anyway. But
Adam Smasher is like a level
I-
fucking 20 artificer. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know.
All right,
One of
I'll be
their-
right back. I'm going to the restroom.
He has like haste built in.
I also know at
when he
least
gets
from
hit by
the
that fucking dollar store fucking hold person. Just like, oh, there he goes.
Now he's fucking a beast. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah.
I
He's about to
didn't-
get hit. He's about to get hit with one heat metal spell. It's over.
Yeah, this is the craziest adventure for shoes right now. I'm on.
You fucking fall through, you like fall through. You know that one SpongeBob meme with the fucking he's like walking through the evil ass hallway. That's you right now.
Let's slip to the back rooms real quick. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn, this shit sucks. Like look over to your left, the fucking horse from Zian Bravik just looks over at you like, oh, I don't know, man. we gotta be careful here, Scoob.
that
All right,
dog
I'm
just
back.
talked.
Do we have? Are we working with something, or are we just fucking
Oh.
yapping?
We're yapping. I'm gonna transform into a wolf, and I'm gonna try to maybe sneak my way in, or at the very least, like get
Okay.
kind of, get a lay of the land here before I start just mauling people.
Okay.
Hey, is that a wolf?
Did you want to go around kind of? Do you kind of want to go around counterclockwise?
Whichever gets me the less people to see me. Just kind of like the.
That would be counterclockwise.
Okay, sounds great.
Did you want to try to be stealthy?
Yes, I did actually.
Okay, then roll me a stealth check.
Let's see how this goes. What is my stealth? I'm checking. It's a 2.
I'm not going to give you advantage because it is in broad daylight.
Yeah, but these guys are expecting people. They're not going to be expecting a wolf.
A wolf there at
True.
the port.
Yeah, I said the Family Guy fucking
okay.
clap then wolf. Don't tell me.
It's okay. He'll just tell him he's a druid, and it'll be okay.
No, they.
13.
Yeah, that's probably
All right,
okay.
I'm immediately going to make a perception check for this guy right here.
He doesn't know what a wolf is. He'll just be like, oh, I guess that's just like a new box they got or something.
I'm gonna take the time to just get on Nippers.
Or why would you
All right,
do
that's
that?
a 7.
Yeah, see, he doesn't know what a wolf is. He thinks I'm a box.
You
Must be
sneak right by, Marot, making not a sound as the bandit, the Stillwater bandit guarding the side entrance, doesn't turn to notice. And you slip right by.
I'm a very quiet gorilla.
As you get around to the back of the building, you notice some there are a few crates and barrels kind of stacked beneath a tarp behind the rear of the building. And then further down on the map, over here, appears to be a few wooden beams that reach high enough to get into a window behind the warehouse, leading up to a second level.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think I'm going to rage because that lasts for 10 minutes. I'm just going to keep maintaining it with my bonus action.
Okay.
I choose aspect of the wolf. Go figure.
Oh, that was just funny.
Right.
It's like just in the middle of the fucking corner of the room.
All right.
But,
So, did you want to continue your reconnaissance, or did you want to try to make a move to maybe sneak in the back window up to the second floor?
Sneak at the back window, because like now I can
Alright.
use strength. I'm so angry. I'm so strong and stealthy.
I'm waiting for a
Alright.
signal, if anything, from like I see there's some but based on the lighting that there's some windows in this place.
Oh, you'll hear it.
Oh, please don't like immediately like that.
All right, Marok, you climb up into the back of the building, and you slink through the window in your wolf form, hopping down on all fours. I'm going to, since you're raging, make me trying to see if I want to ask you to make another stealth check or not, because this guy has a bit higher perception.
I mean, raging is just kind of just makes me attuned with like nature and shit. It's not like
I know, but can't you roll with your using your strength now for stealth?
I mean, hey, if you don't want to make me roll, that's cool. Smile. Okay, if I need to roll, I'll roll.
No, I'll let you keep your 14. 13, my bad. 13.
No, we can do 14.
All right, let me roll a perception check. Because you can't see this guy.
Hey, he doesn't know what a wolf is either.
True, you're right. All right.
Ah, shit, man, too much wine.
As you land behind the door, or you land in front of the door that is directly near the window,
Mm-hmm.
you think you hear someone muttering to themselves from inside, talking about how big this shipment is that's coming in. That's kind of all you can kind of perceive with your passive perception. He's kind of muttering, but he says something along the lines of, yeah, this should be enough. This shipment should put us just over the top.
It hasn't arrived yet, right?
No, but from Amaryllis and Orion's perspective,
it's getting close.
Yes, I'm going to move it just a little bit closer.
Also,
Marok, now that you're inside Marok, I can reveal these guys.
Also, Orion's going to basically move to kind of hide behind this bit of cover. So
all right, Orion. As soon as you walk over that sidewalk, make me a stealth check.
Oh gosh, all right.
Okay. I was gonna go for stealth check anyway.
Is he wearing? Does he have roll with disadvantage or no? Or his armor?
Let me see what armor he's wearing.
That's why I was a wolf. I didn't want disadvantage.
Also, Marok, I've revealed all of the guys in the warehouse. Granted, everybody could see them, but now that you could see them, I've revealed them.
Okay. Cool.
Oh,
yeah. Orion, you better hope that you
19.
I'll roll again.
Yeah, you better hope you don't have to roll a disadvantage.
I got a 19 already, so.
Yeah, but disadvantage makes you roll again and take the lower.
Yes, a 20.
True. All right, let me get it. All right, let's see.
By the way, do I actually still have that longbow? Because it says I have it in my inventory, but I don't see the attack for it.
Yes, you do have the longbow. I just didn't think. I may have forgotten to actually add the attack roll to your token. Yeah, I did. I forgot to add the attack roll to your token. My bad. That's something I'll have to fix next session.
I could do it if you tell me what to put in here.
No, just let me do that, brother. Don't tamper around with your token. You might break something, and we don't want that.
Fair enough. I was talking about in the character sheet, but fair.
Yes, sir. You are wearing half plate. You have stealth disadvantage. So make me a roll me another stealth check and take the lower between the two.
Well,
Crap.
Well,
I'd like to go somewhere.
where do you want to go, Amaryllis?
I'm gonna. Well, I said I wanted to get on top of Nippers before.
You get on top of Nippers.
I'm gonna teleport to the roof.
Nippers
Teleport?
Can teleport? Really?
Yeah, with the Fey step.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's Fey. He's technically the Fey mount.
Oh yeah. Wait, do you teleport or do they teleport?
We teleport together.
Are you sure?
It says the steed teleports along with its rider to an unoccupied space of your choice, up to 60 feet away.
Oh, okay. I was wondering. It would have been really funny though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I guess
Yeah, it would be. The Lego alligator just vanishes, and then Amaryllis just.
All right, you teleport to the roof, Amaryllis.
Yeah. Upon hearing
Alright.
him stumble with his plate armor closer.
All right, I will. All right, I'll put you up here, and we'll just say you're on the roof.
Yeah.
All right, Marok. Considering who's drawing ruler lines?
Is it that?
preparing for a fight.
There's like yellow lines across the fucking screen.
Oh, I don't know.
Not me.
Might have been me by accident. Might have been a cost of like moving the tokens or something like that. But anyway, Marok, you with your keen perception, you and well your eyesight as well, since this guy is kind of in the doorway and the doorway's open. You see him suddenly start walking away, and you hear a voice. You hear him start talking. Hey, this is private property. What you doing over here?
I'm sorry, I'm lost. I'm just looking around a bit. I haven't actually been to this city. So I figured I'd just take in the sight.
Yeah, well, how about you get lost the other direction? And he'll point a finger back down to the other end of the port. Go on, get lost that way. Maybe you'll trip over a nail and break an ankle.
Or maybe I'll break your neck.
What the fuck was that? He asks you, sir. You didn't say you were whispering that or muttering that, so he will say, the fuck did you just say?
On our attack, RKO.
Alright, do you attack him?
You know what? You know what? What actually happens with Mind Sliver?
Oh.
That is a magical attack, and we will roll initiative.
Okay, fair enough. Can I go for a quick unarmed strike just to try and shut him up without starting a fight?
No, that is an attack roll, and we will roll initiative.
I mean, you can always just go the other way. Yeah.
No, but it's what you want, right? All the guards will go outside, and you're gonna be inside.
Sure, you could be the distraction.
I mean, it's all
True enough.
okay.
That's all I needed to hear.
Fantastic, but, like, real quick, we have to like actually get this to bring it in the warehouse. Just the whole point. Like the payload. The cool thing.
Yeah, I made myself scarce because I'm pretty sure, like, being the captain, I would probably scare the entire thing off.
Yeah. You definitely can't go in there. I'm already kind of cutting it. So I would maybe let's not engage. Maybe let's just back off this one time.
Okay, so you're suggesting I basically back off and walk away?
Okay, whatever you're thinking, do the opposite.
Oh, well, then walk off. So now I'm gonna
Okay, look. I'm considering going for the distraction angle of just starting the fight and basically drawing everyone outside.
You could be distracting by also not fighting
Not
people.
fighting. Yeah, you could be a distraction.
You
No,
could
you
be like
don't understand. His class is called Fighter.
I want to kill.
Okay, but like we kind of need like them to be like, okay, yeah, let's bring the stuff in, and if they see a bunch of dead guys outside, they'll be like, oh man, let's just not do that.
You think I'm dumb enough to not hide the bodies?
No,
I
they are
think you're
going
dumb
to
enough
see you
to go
fight.
stuff roll a fucking half steal.
The guys. All right, that's not what they're saying. They're not saying you won't hide the body. Baroque is saying that the guys on the boat will see you fighting on the port and then turn around.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll just knock them out and we'll just answer the pager. Easy clap.
We need them to anchor.
I mean,
We need them
that's
to-
what I was
to-
intending to go for with unarmed strike, just to try and knock him out and walk and get inside. But
That's not really work.
I hope. Well, Orion, if you want to do that, I hope that you can unarmed strike him. For I'm not going to give you his exact HP total, for around maybe 20 to 25 HP in a single hit. I'm not going to give you his exact HP total, but I'm just going to say I hope your unarmed strike deals
we both know
around
I'm
that damage.
strong, and it has +7 to attack, damage of 5, and I have a pretty high strength.
Bro,
Do
an
the
unarmed
math.
strike does a D4 damage, my dude.
Unless you're
Bro's got a fucking 35 strength. Just like they don't know.
Excuse me for being a bit lost.
No,
Okay.
it's okay.
He walks away and goes around the corner.
Oh, thank
All right.
Intent
walk
being
away.
to go around behind the place.
Okay.
Okay. You walk around and try to take the same route Baroque does. The guy follows you because you are clearly still visible. And he will point a finger at you and say, Hey, fucking nitwit. You hard of hearing?
Actually, yeah, a bit. You want to try and help me with that? He turns his head calmly.
All right. He will pull out a knife and say, all right, I'll clean right between your ears.
Okay.
pretty brave guy, seeing a warrior in in half plate with a sword.
Full armor. Okay. That guy's.
I mean, to be fair, well, no, he's not dumb. He's got like 9 dudes that are right around the corner with him.
Don't you see he's a protagonist?
still dumb. You're gonna die. You're gonna lose that shit instantly.
Orion says this, by the way, as he's continuing to just walk forward around the path.
You have the safety. You have the safety.
Purposely to get out of sight
You have the
of
safety.
everything
Okay.
else.
All right, this
Basically
is
lure
not-
him away.
This is not Skyrim. He will say, all right, looks like you're gonna have to be taught a few lessons. Yo, boys, we got an idiot. And I need you to roll initiative, Orion.
Oh boy.
I regret nothing.
I am so glad, because before we roll initiative, as they shout, I am going to give them a bonus movement.
Okay.
Because this guy alerted them. So I'm going to use one of their... I know we're not doing martial checks and stuff like that anymore, but I'm going to use one of their features. And they will all move 30 feet towards the call.
Bro, what the?
10, 15, 20.
Yo,
30.
they don't need to be like fucking thieves and shit. They need to be on like a sports team. Huh. No, like what the deceiver be?
No, my.
True!
the fucking
Actually hit him with the deceiver bee.
the fucking bandit hit him with the fucking "Oh Merry Man" fucking
Come out,
From
fucking
Shrek.
come out as 9 Atom Smashers. Oh.
No, man, there was like fucking Abraham Sandwich's fucking video on YouTube. Like he's a YouTuber. He did a challenge run in Cyberpunk. He's like Cyberpunk 2077, but every enemy is Atom Smasher.
Oh god. I got a 19 for
Alright.
initiative.
Of
All
course.
right, brother. Man's never punished. Oh, I did not even stretch that guy. 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, for the record, the whole time Orion was basically moving back to try and get behind the warehouse to basically avoid causing the ship to leave.
Pretty sure that's 30.
Moreau, if
5,
anything, we can maybe get onto the boat when it starts going away.
25, 30.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that the boat is just now pulling in.
Okay.
It's not
So they-
offloading. And
But
the
they
sails
basically can't
are
escape now.
I mean, they could start the escape process.
But we can probably stop it.
And
Who's we? You have like 9 people on top of you.
and also,
Can I preemptively roll initiative? Just
yes, you can, because
Cool.
this guy's about to open the door.
I've already hung myself. He can't do anything.
All right, third. Oh no, you haven't rolled yet. That's your stealth. All right, 8, 5, 10, 15, 20. And this guy will come out of the office and be surprised that there is a wolf in the middle of the warehouse. And I'll be honest. He's kind of surprised. He's not surprised in the like, oh my god, it's an ambush, but surprised in like, why the
What the
fuck
heck's
is
a
there a
wolf
wolf
doing
in
in
here?
It must be a druid.
Also, I
Wait,
just
he
realized
had
I could from the failed stealth check, I could have actually used tactical mind to basically re-roll to roll the d10 to
Actually,
try
you could
and
have.
basically force the check to win.
Yes, sir. That's why it's good to know what your character and your class can do.
And if it still failed, by the way, I wouldn't have lost second wind.
I'll see you when we get there.
Well, Moreau, maybe you can play dumb.
Okay. Well, I could just be the. I just put Pega Wolf. Just.
I mean, honestly.
Just act like a dog. It's just.
Wolf.
I mean, honestly, kind of forehead.
Yeah,
like.
That really isn't what Rook would do. He would transform into a werewolf. No balls right now.
Attack.
All right.
But it's not my turn, so.
Who was the Duchess
Everybody-
enlisted? Who are these people?
Somebody make an initiative list if you don't mind. I'm
Okay,
going to
it
roll
can't-
for the thugs.
It can't be me. I gotta drive. But once I get home, I'll be able to, you know.
It's all right. I'm going back to Kai right now, so you'll get a bit of time.
Oh my god.
Kai, help us.
Oh, I'm trying to get shoes right now.
Oh.
The quest for shoes. Hey, that's a nat 20.
Hey, wait.
Wait.
No, hold up.
All right, that is for the Stillwater Thugs. So I'll put the name under one of them. All right, that's for these guys.
Heads up. If my phone dies because my charger's been a little screwy, I transform into a werewolf. I maintain rage, and I walk up to the closest guy.
All right, that will be the boss.
1v1.
All right. Let me roll initiative for these guys.
So that 20 was the boss? Or?
No, the nat 20 was just the thugs. All right, the 7 was the Stillwater Cookery.
Ooh.
I'm assuming that's the boss, or is that the ship?
Now that's the dudes in like the hoods.
Ah.
And the ship will count as initiative 0, Orion.
Okay. So it just goes last.
Yes, because it will only do one thing. And, well, technically it has two different options. So I guess it could do two things. And this is the boss. And I will give him initiative proficiency. Because he is a boss.
True.
Hey,
All right.
But you know what? At least the boss still thinks that's just a regular wolf.
And that is his name is Fretten. He looks like spelled like that, Kai. Frettan. Oh boy. I mean, honestly, Orion's probably pretty lucky that some of these guys won't be able to reach him.
Knock prone.
Start fucking kicking him.
Kick them while they're down. Feature.
Yeah, I think only like one of these guys can actually reach me right now, and that's the one that was talking to me directly.
Yeah, with melee.
I will say, right now, Orion, because of the deep lore and all that I gave to Amaryllis, because she knows these guys, like, not personally. I mean, I'm sure she's met their leader or had a run-in with him or something like that.
She's aware of the gang.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, because she's aware of the gang and she shared all that information with you. Right now, you know that they're not trying to kill you. Like, they are just going to beat you up.
Mm-hmm.
Because these guys aren't really a bunch of murderers. They're just mostly ruffians, just thugs that are trying to just teach you a lesson, smack you down, smack you around a little bit, and let that be it.
Mm-hmm. So for sake of asking, because I may as well ask it now anyway.
Yes, sir.
With my short sword and long sword, is it possible for me to basically use them, but only use the flat of the blade to not do the full damage?
Well, you could just because you're a martial character, Orion, when you hit someone, you can just say, "I do non-lethal damage."
Okay.
As long as it's not a spell.
What would I be rolling for that, or is it just non-lethal, whatever the damage is?
It's just non-lethal, whatever the damage is.
Okay, there's no modifier for that part. All right.
Yeah, your damage doesn't change. You still hit just as hard as you always do. You're just doing non-lethal damage.
Okay. If I had known that, I probably would have gone for the full-on short sword attack or long sword attack earlier. Oh well.
All right. But before, as initiative begins, we'll continue the trail of the Shadowfell.
Meanwhile,
In the depths of hell.
Kazoru,
I'm half curious of this giant skeleton.
I explained what it was, Orion. Did you hear me?
I wasn't really paying attention, I admit. I'm sorry.
It is the skeleton of a dead god from the original traditional D&D 5e lore.
Ah. Interesting.
Yes. His name is Tempest, or I guess his name was Tempest, and he was the god of war in Faerun. And he died while invading the Shadowfell because the Raven Queen consumed the memories of all the other gods. But by the time he finally invaded, she was so powerful.
More than ready for him.
Yeah, he fucking died, and he was the last living god, or the last living old god.
Hmm. Well, while we continue with Kai and company, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get another drink and probably some crackers.
All right, Kai, you could go ahead and or you can go ahead and move. Just
Time
move around
time
the
to do,
departed body of Tempest.
time to do something. Maybe dumb, but you know.
Okay.
I'm I'm activating invisibility.
Okay.
Just to have it on.
Alrighty. I do have something for you. Although... I'm not going to give you too much on it. I will let you see it, though. Actually, I want to kind of put it like right here on the rib cage.
Yeah. All right.
You cast See Invisibility, and you see upon the rib cage a horrific, gangly monstrosity. It appears to be malnourished, humanoid in shape, with multiple arms, one of which is protruding out of its stomach. Its body is very spindly, and it has rows of razor-sharp teeth. It doesn't look at you. It just sits on the rib cage of the fallen god. Also, it's a bit too big. It's not supposed to be that big. There we go. Because it's supposed to be medium size. It sits on one of the rib bones of the departed god with its legs crossed, and it kind of looks up at the sky, just occasionally turning its head, almost as if it's looking for something in the sky.
All right. Loki want to take one of those bones or that sword across and not have to go under there.
You can do that. You can climb up Tempest's arm and walk across his sword.
Not gonna go near that.
You walk across the sword, trying not to make eye contact with whatever it is, and it will continue to stare up at the sky. And as you turn your head away from it, and then maybe chance will look back, it's gone. Not invisible, just no longer there.
All right.
And I will let you go on to the next map as you cross the sword and head around the mountain. I grab a copy of your token. You arrive.
Sorry, what last? There's no sights of any. No raven sights.
Nope. Just dead silence. Just dead silence.
Interesting. Huh?
Traveling around the hazy valley, you arrive at a natural bridge made entirely of rock, dirt, and scaling across to the other side. You can see a pallid fortress in the distance. It is not the frozen palace, but it is the gate of a dire fortress, one belonging likely to the Shadar Kai in servitude to the Raven Queen as her warriors. Yet the sand continues to trail on, guiding you towards it. You are unsure of the purpose, or of its purpose in leading you here. And maybe part of you wonders if there is some malevolent manipulation going on. But do you continue to follow? Does your faith hold true?
Yeah, I'll continue to fall.
All right. Then before you cross the bridge, I will reveal something else to you. Towering above the bridge, you see two more frightful denizens of the Shadowfell. They stand. How tall are they? I believe they stand about 10 or 12 feet. Pretty big. I think they are large size. And they almost appear to act as gatekeepers on the bridge.
That's what's the big gore. It's the big Goron from Majora's Mask.
Only showing themselves. As you approach close enough, they seem to appear from thin air. As if one from the shadows. One with the shadows. There's one. Then the other.
Ooh.
These are creatures that are at home in the Shadowfell. And they are a monster manual monster. You recognize them immediately. No check needed. That is a Nightwalker. And you know that if you were to anger them, they would absolutely demolish you.
You weren't dead.
You know you would stand no choice. No chance. But given that this is...
Sorry.
Yes, I'm going to ask you to just be respectful, Red. This is not your time. Let Kai have his moment.
I'm just gonna get all this back when we go back to combat and Orion gets wrecked.
Yes. Yes, so until then, be respectful, because that will be your turn. But right now, let Kai have his turn. Because you know that Nightwalkers are one of the strongest creatures to come from the Shadowfell. And due to your being quite close to the Frozen Palace, it is likely they stand here as guardians to the fortress ahead. Specifically, you know that they are around a CR-25 monster, if you want to use mechanical terms.
Oh, that's Sacred Flame. Judge.
They are so horrifically terrifying that they have an aura of death that surrounds them when they are angered.
Oh.
Just being near them is enough to harm someone of a weakened will and break down their physical body within seconds. That is actually a thing that they do. They just have an aura that damages you if you stand within, I think it's 20 feet of them.
Yeah, I'm in death range. But no.
Yes, you're in double death range.
Oh,
but the second one is not is a different type of Nightwalker. The one at the top is a more traditional form. It is a much older one. The one beneath it is a bit younger, likely by a few thousand years, as their skull begins to develop into more of a goat-like shape. They start to manifest their horns that grow outward and become more jagged and curved. But its associate, standing along the bridge, is likely a much younger version. It is faster. It is stronger in its physicality, but it lacks the wisdom and the aura of demise that permeates the older form. I hope them chips are good. Whoever munching.
That's Red.
Red, we can hear you, bro. We can hear you crunching.
That was me just opening a pack of crackers. I'm sorry.
Yeah, now you're good, brother. Yeah, the bottom one is called Red.
I'm sorry. I was like, we could use the crunches as him just walking now. I'm sorry.
The bottom one is called a Nightwalker Gurn. Do you say anything as you approach, or do you just?
Do I know if they're like intelligent or capable of?
You know that they are intelligent. Let me actually see what languages they speak. I actually am not 100% sure if they are capable of communication.
I know
they are intelligent.
I know a lot of things have understands but cannot speak. The term that's usually.
Oh, I should have tried to open a new tab. I should have just tried to do it on my phone. Can lock my PC up. Let me check right quick.
Do you want me to check for you?
No, sir.
Fair enough. I asked.
All right, let me see. I've got it right here.
As the DM, you can also choose if they can or not.
True. That is actually correct.
Even if the monsters normally can't, as the DM, it's also up to your discretion whether they actually can.
Oh, well, you're right. You know what? They do not speak any languages, but you know what? I will treat it as to so that because you are from the Shadowfell, even if you do not claim it as your home, they can understand you, but they do not speak. That is how I will treat it.
Okay. Sorry, wait. So, look, I missed a little bit of that. So, what language? They understand but can't speak. Which specific language? Sorry.
They do not speak any languages.
Oh, no. Okay.
But I will treat it that because you are from here, that they can understand you. They just cannot talk back to you. That's how I'm going to treat it.
Okay. I'll speak. I'll also speak Undercommon.
Okay.
I'll just
Is there a specific thing that you say to them?
I'm gonna point forward. I'm not gonna really ask. I'm gonna just say I'm passing through. Assuming that's where the sand's leading. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that is where it's leading. They will look down at you. Their bodies completely enveloped by darkness, practically bleeding shadows that billow out across the floor like a fog. You receive no reply. But they do not make any gesture to stop you.
All right. I'm walk.
All right. You may begin walking.
Oh, sure. Okay. Not like that. But...
And as you cross the dirt path, something begins to come into view towards the top of the land bridge.
Oh, that okay. I'm a avert my eye.
Ah, smart. A smart cookie. You avert your eyes, knowing that this is a Bodak, specifically known in some cultures as the Death Gaze. A creature whose very eyesight, its beady little eyes behind its shriveled face, peer deep within the soul and have the capacity to strike one's heart still by a simple glance.
I'll walk a bit more. Oh, slowly, just slowly. This time.
It will continue to look at you from behind its haggard robe and weakened hood. You know that this is likely a Shadar Kai, who has lived far beyond its traditional elven lifespan and further into the realm of death. Or maybe it once was an elf, but now it is nothing more than an undead, placed into the servitude of the Raven Queen. But retaining some of its intelligence as you approach, it will gesture as you keep your eyes covered. Welcome home, lost blood.
I won't really say anything. After I get clear, was it moving out the way, or was it just still on the path?
No, it just stands there.
Stands there menacingly.
Technically, yeah, that is kind of just what they do. But it will say, I am Jimku, keeper of the palace.
I just wish to pass through and hopefully.
You will pass. They are expecting you at the gate ahead. Come, follow. And the Bodak will turn around, and Gimku will start to shuffle his feet along the ground.
I think while I'm walking, I'm gonna still holding my holy symbol the whole time. I'm still gonna do a little prayer, kind of, to myself.
Okay.
Just kind of asking if this is Teeter Bravik, is this the right path? Am I being led astray?
Do you have something like augury?
See, I was like, no lie, I was going to take that the next long rest because of the stuff that we are doing, like the searching around and all that. I was taking that the next long rest, so I don't have it right now.
I will. No. I'll tell you what. As you question your faith, I will give you a free casting of augury for this. The sands are pouring from the jar, and you reach deep into yourself to find a bit of magic that is yet to come to you, or is yet to come around to you at this moment. But I will ask you one question. Augury requires a tool to be rolled like dice. What do you roll? It has to be something that is important to you.
Hmm. Let me just check my inventory real quick. I have like that. Yeah, I have the. What I have is like this my holy symbol, which is like but it's like a bandages / scarf thing. So I don't know if that really could be rolled like a
Yeah, that wouldn't really count because it has to be about the size of like small finger bones
small
that you
thing.
roll like dice.
Um,
But
I
I'll tell you what.
Oh.
Unless you had something in mind, but I'll tell you what. Between this session and the next, think about it,
okay. Oh, I could.
and it's think about something that would be important enough to you. Maybe reread your backstory if you got to. But until then, I will say this.
It could be
You feel like
it could be earrings. I think he'd have.
that would work. I would take that. But you feel like following the sand, even if it is the trail, even if the trail is being walked on by a creature as despicable and evil as a Bodak, this outcome is good for you. Or at least your patron thinks so.
Okay. All right. I will. Yeah. I'll put away. I'll continue walking. Put away the.
All right. You follow Gimku up the trail. And you will approach the Dark Fortress. And I'm going to go back.
I love these stupid little loading screens from R20 where one just said taking an arrow to the knee.
Yeah, I know they're kind of silly.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go back to the combat. And then once again, just like last session, I will conclude with you.
Right.
Because depending on what happens, the combat could get wrapped up in one turn or several. So we'll see. And then I will put these over here because I gotta adjust these and move them around. Alrighty. It is time, initiative goers.
Man, remember when we rolled all those 20s?
Alright, here we go. First up, Breton will go. And the big boss leader of the Steel Waters will say, "How the fuck did a dog get in here?"
I'm a wolf, not a dog. Wait, what the heck? I'm sorry. I could.
Say, All right, well, I ain't got time to puppy sit. Get out the way, and he'll just. All right, so he is a bat. So he will spread his wings
What the hell?
and fly over you, Marok. 5, 10. Yeah, he will fly up 10 feet. And he will go. So counting the 10 feet flying up. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Murphy's muted too, by the way.
25, 30. He did say, Murphy said he'd be in the car.
Fair.
Alright, so he will fly up 10 feet, and he will fly past you and go over here for a total of 40 feet. And he will use his bonus action to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll say he'll go 30 right here. And with 10 feet of movement left, he will shout at you, Orion.
Mm-hmm.
He'll say, "What's the problem out here?" And I will turn the music off because this may diffuse the situation or it may escalate it. So let's see what happens. And he will say, "What's happening out here?"
Oh, I'm just got a bit turned around. I'm a little lost. I just wanted to try and see the sights since I've never been in this city before. And this asshole decided to start a fight with me by saying I need to leave. Because apparently this is private property.
And he'll
I didn't know.
He'll say this. "Well, did you try turning the fuck around and going that way?" And the thug will say, "Yeah, boss, I told him. The idiot just wouldn't listen."
I did turn around. I was going this way to leave. He points towards behind the warehouse.
But I told you not to go that way, you idiot. I told you to go back to the port. That way. And he'll point down to the opposite end where you had come from. That's where I told you to go. And Freton will cross his arms. What, are you just stupid or something?
Yeah. The jury's out on that one, mate.
Quick question: is there music playing for anybody?
He turned it off.
I turned it off.
Okay, sorry.
I turned it off because I said this may diffuse the situation or it may escalate it. So
Yeah, jury's out on that. I might have taken a few lumps on the ride over here. Sorry.
that's not my problem, is it? So I'll give you one last chance. You can go back the way you came from, or me and the guys are gonna kick your ass so hard you'll go flying across the city and end up in the same place you started anyway. That's your choice.
Oh, that sounds fun.
All right, have it your way. All right.
But
never
I
mind.
think I'll take a walk.
Okay. All right. Orion, I will ask you to confirm. Are you leaving the initiative? Because if you do what they say, it will diffuse the situation, but you will no longer be in the scene. Everything that will happen, I will purely do from Amaryllis and Marok only. You will also not be permitted to return unless you try to sneak back in which case we may start initiative all over again, and you will not get a second chance. They will just beat you up.
Well, my plan actually was to try and sneak back in anyway, if I did get the chance to walk away.
Yeah, you can walk away and you can try to sneak in again, but the way it'll work is you leave. I will continue from Amaryllis and Marok's perspective for a few minutes. I will give you the chance to sneak back in if you want to, but if you fail and get caught, there will be no more chances. They will just immediately attack you.
All right, I'll walk away, but can I get an apology from this asshole for being an asshole? He points out the thug.
The leader will cross his arms and say, "No, because you're the idiot that put yourself in this situation. Now take a hike."
Oh, well, hike or walk, Joe?
Well, he's the one that technically escalated it, he says as he walks away.
The thug will just look towards the boss. I'm so sorry, boss. Look, some people, they just don't get it, you know? It's just like, yeah. Just shut the fuck up and get back to your post, yeah?
Orion's flipping him off behind him, either way.
All right. We will keep the initiative order also. On the case that initiative should start again, there will not be rerolls.
So even if I get caught again, if I get caught for the stealth roll, we just keep the same initiative?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And they will begin first again. So it will count as top of the round, and then they will immediately go. So all right. That will end combat for now. The situation has been carefully diffused. I will ask you keep your token off the map, Orion, since you are out of the scene.
I was
place
moving it
it
so
in space
I could actually find it and move it later.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I will just treat you as not in the scene. Yeah,
He's not here. I'm leaving it there just so I can actually grab it, because if I let go of it and like don't highlight it like it is now,
It
if
disappears.
it's in the black border, I'm not going to see it.
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine, sir. Okay. Next order of business.
Rar.
Baroque, you will hear the voice of the leader. All right. What the fuck was that wolf doing in here? What the fuck even was that? And he'll start coming back into the warehouse. Do you want to move, Baroque?
It comes back to a wolf man.
All right. Where do you want to go?
I'll like move around. It's like, okay, that little room to the little northeast of me.
Yep.
Is that like anything of note?
That's an office with a ledger.
Well, that does sound important. Yeah, I will go in there. I'll kind of
All right.
I don't know if it's locked or not.
It's not, because he kind of just barged out of it due to Orion's commotion.
Oh, awesome. Let's see what's up in there. Thanks, Orion.
All right.
Yeah, welcome.
You head in there. And I will give you...
I look up.
You look up. There is nothing in there, or there's nothing on the ceiling. But you see an open book on the table with a quill/inkwell carefully placed to the side. You see a chest next to a bed, a dresser, and a bookshelf. Also a fireplace with a unlit log still inside.
I'll transform back. Go ahead.
I will give you one search, because you are on the clock, as Fretten, the leader, the bat guy that came out the room. He is on his way back to the office right now, so I will let you check one thing, and then you will have to either make yourself scarce or come up with an excuse as to why a large, full-size dire wolf is inside his office and this warehouse.
Hey, Brax,
Okay.
with your permission,
Quick
can I go ahead
question.
and move my token to where I was going to have Orion sneak back at?
Yes, sir. Just as long as you don't say that you are sneaking at the moment.
No. I was just going to basically put him, like, back here.
Yeah, you can do that. I will let you do that. All right.
Okay.
Much.
Continue,
Just let me
bro.
know when to make the stealth roll.
So quick question. Is there like a window in this room?
I will say there is a window that is about 10 feet in the air to the right, next to the bed.
How big is it?
You are a wolf. You are big enough to fit through it. Or you are small enough to fit through it.
Well, I know what I'm doing. Anyway, I guess I'll as oh man, sorry. Give me a moment to think. I want to look at the ledger just because it's probably something important. But if they
But that
know,
chest,
thieves
though.
can't, huh?
I said, but that chest though.
Well, I mean, like, okay, I obviously treasure, but he's not really a materialistic guy. He's more focused. He'd probably go for the ledger. Is there anything else of interest besides the book and the chest?
Not that you can see immediately, but you would have to make an investigation check if you want to look for anything deeper.
Okay. Does the door lock from the inside?
Yes, it does.
Well, that's the first thing I'm gonna fucking do. I'm gonna transform back into a person, and lock the fucking door.
Okay.
And I'll try to prop something up because he probably has the key. If I had to guess.
Okay.
Um,
There's a chair in front of the desk, so you can just slide the chair in front of the door.
Gotcha. So I do that to buy
Alright.
myself a little bit of extra time.
All right, that buys you enough time to either search. That buys you enough time to do your investigation check and search 2 things.
Cool. I'll first off I'll do the investigation. I'm not. Oh, kind of wish we took a short rest, but oh well. I feel like we hadn't had a chance to, but
I mean,
too late now. Let's
Well,
see.
a
none
lot
of
of
us
stuff's
have.
been happening.
Yeah.
None of us have had a chance to rest at all since we started.
Oh yeah.
this
Can I
campaign.
investigate using strength? No, I can't. Damn, that stinks. Well, time for raw investigation. What do we?
How would that even work lore wise? Oh, I'm going to investigate with all my strength. I'm going to look at everything so strong I'll see all the details.
You just rush.
I don't know. 'Cause that's
I don't
not how
know.
it works.
Just rush through
But,
everything.
I don't know.
Just push everything to the side quick. Just rush it.
True.
I don't know. I don't know, Orion. How are you gonna make that
Actually,
charisma saving throw the next time I grapple you?
Oh my.
Actually, that's a good point, Kai. Hey, if I'm not really concerned, because I'm gonna make a lot of noise in the first place doing this sort of shit.
Right.
Could I just roughly investigate, push things aside, try not to not break the book or anything like that, but really kind of just turn the room upside down. Could I use
Yeah.
think for that? At risk of maybe fucking shit up.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Sure. I will say like it will become obvious that someone or something is in the room, and they will be put on alert. But yes, I will just void the check entirely.
All right, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do because I'm gonna jump through the fucking window.
All right.
So
Do you just grab the whole ledger as well? Do you just take it?
I mean, we're already this far. Why not?
right. All right, you take the ledger, just close it up, just tuck it under your arm, and you start throwing stuff around the room, looking roughly all over the place. Not being a materialistic guy, you ignore the chest, and as you throw the bed to the other side of the room, just boom, the entire wooden furnishings of it just crash against the wall, and some of its braces shatter. Underneath the bed, you see what looks to be a small hidden compartment. Looks like a trap door. Considering this is what. So I will leave your second search up to you. Do you want to open the trap door? Do you want to check the chest, the dresser? Obviously, I know probably what you're going to take.
I want to. If you're talking what Murphy wants the chest. But as far as what Maroke would do, he's gonna fucking check that trap door.
Murphy, don't worry. As long as that chest is intact, we will take it after this is dealt with. We will kill them all and then steal everything. That's not nailed down.
What's in the trap door? I feel like that's more important.
Why are you killing
You yank open the trapdoor, Baroque, and inside is a small furnished box. It is about the size of an envelope. It is particularly thin and is latched with a golden lock.
Okay, well, I don't have a key, but I guess I'll just
could
take
try
it.
to rip the thing open, but I'm still.
Can I just take it, or is it like bolted inside the
No,
thing?
you could just take it.
Okay, we're just gonna take it. We'll figure out the lock problem later.
All right, you take it.
And I'm kind of running out of time here. Yeah.
Yep, you hear the sound of the Stillwater leader returning, and he begins to vigorously pull on the door, and you can hear the swearing from beneath his breath as he's like, "The fuck? Somebody's in here! Somebody's in the room!" And he starts to, and you hear the sound of more footsteps as several of the gang begin to run up the stairs.
Yeah, I could greed and get the chest and probably risk a roll or some other shit, but I'm not toy, so the toy wouldn't get punished, nor would Red. But I feel like I would. I feel like it's a Kai sort of day. Yeah, I'm not really feeling like an Ivy give and take. I feel like it's a Kai sort of day. I've already pushed hard enough. So let's transform into a wolf and jump out that fucking window, buddy.
All right, you jump out the window, and you land safely on your paws, and you make yourself scarce. I'll just say, you just want to. Would you like to leave the scene?
Leave the scene, try to find some vantage, see what's going on, spyglass and all that.
Because Orion is going to come back to try and sneak back in.
I guess that
You
he
leave the
doesn't know
scene.
that. I guess he doesn't know I've totally fucking left. But
Yeah. All right. Things are about to get really interesting. Maroke has exited the scene, which means he will no longer be a part of initiative. Well, Maroke can come back and be a part of initiative, but he has
I'm
left
gonna
the scene for now.
keep an eye on the whole thing.
They will burst into the office, and still not having scared off the ship, Amaryllis, from your vantage point, since Orion has moved from around he's moved down to the fucking back of the building. You see. All right, I'm just gonna copy these guys. I don't have special tokens for the ones that are disguised as the sailors. You see, now that the ship has securely docked itself, 3 more Steelwaters step off board carrying what looks to be about medium-sized crates worth of cargo that was hidden beneath the deck of the ship.
It's all boxed up. I imagine it can't tell what it is.
Yeah, it is firmly shut. Do you do anything? Or do you wait?
I think we do need a sort of huddle as to what we're actually doing here.
Well, Amaryllis, considering Maroke is off to the side now, out of earshot, and Orion is away from the scene, you see something making his way back. Yes, if you would like to do a huddle, you see something familiar approaching. An associate of yours. Hang on. I'm gonna put the name on the thing. Together with some of the guards, a large alligator man begins to approach the warehouse, his size monumentous and his strength even more so, as he begins to arrive with the warehouse. When he begins to arrive outside the warehouse with a full force in tow. By his colored armor and his standards, you know that it is Grin, the commander of the watch, a rank below you, but nonetheless responsible for protecting the city and ensuring that the longer nights are kept the safest. Although it is unusual for him to not be on the palace grounds. Usually during the festival, the highest ranking soldiers are usually defending the Duchess from any attempted assassinations or political maneuvering. So for him to be out here might be particularly important.
Well, Amaryllis will stay low at the time being, seeing as she had not been told in advance about this.
True. I was asserting if you wish to approach him before he had arrived within earshot of the Steelwater gang.
Oh, I just thought if I moved from here, I would be visible.
No, I'm going to, because they're offloading the ship's cargo, I'll just move them inside. Gotta scatter them around a bit as they place down the boxes and stuff like that.
Now that they're distracted doing that, could I make the stealth check to return?
Let me make sure what Amaryllis wants to do, Orion, and do anything with her before I do you.
Fair
'Cause
enough.
You've done a lot.
Fluff-wise, what Orion is doing is basically doubling back and going around warehouse 2 and going behind there
Yeah, I got you.
to get to the back of 3.
So, Amaryllis, did you want to approach?
I'll approach. I'll leave Nipper suntanning up there.
Okay. You fly delicately down and plant yourself in front of the massive reptilian. He will hoist his axe from his shoulder and plant the head of it into the ground, placing his palms on the end of it as he notices you land. Miss Amaryllis, he will lift his large muzzle up in recognition.
Sir Gren, I was unaware of your arrival here.
Yes. My separation from the capital is warranted. I was sent to intercept a deal by the Steelwaters. Apparently, they stole a wine shipment.
Where did you gather such information?
Intelligence through the capital. I punched a Murktau so hard he fell through a wall.
That is your style of negotiating, isn't it? Not that I would have it any other way. Well, you seem to have the army.
Yes, we have come to seize the shipment and shut this deal down.
Am I able to tell from before if they had pulled in all the cargo already, or were they still unloading?
I will say that you notice a couple of guys go back and grab some more of it, and that appears to be the rest of it.
Okay, well in that case, I'll encourage that we take the advance now.
He will give a firm nod. The Duchess told me that you were no longer standing guard. You had begun an investigation into the city as a result of these monsters. Does it fare well?
It's saying like farewell from like my duty there, or farewell as in at this very moment.
Is the investigation going good? Does it?
Oh, I thought he was saying. I thought he said farewell.
He's asking, does it fare well?
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought he said farewell. Anyway. Well, my investigation brought me here at the moment. I believe there's something about the shipment that could correlate in some manner.
I see. And I must concur. We make haste. And he will motion to his soldiers. He will motion to the city guard. You are under the command of the captain. We will follow her lead. All right, Amaryllis, feel free to instruct.
All right. I imagine they are trained appropriately. I guess I'll just have two. Well, yeah, we could have like two around the back, two on. Sorry, I don't know if there's a way of showing. Does this show?
Yes.
All right, two here, two towards the back, and then we'll have and then Grand up front.
Okay.
You might want to warn them about Orion, though, because otherwise that could start a fight.
As long as Orion isn't attacking the guard for approaching.
All right. The guards will begin to step off, and you want them to move in hard and fast, right?
Yeah.
All right. And these guys will run in. These guards will run up and immediately subdue these two thugs. They'll slam them to the ground, clap manacles on them, and they will haul these guys off. Also, accidentally made this guard a bit too big.
He was just eating his
Sound
protein.
of chains.
He was just eating his protein.
Yep. The sound of chains and heavy armor clattering against the ground can be heard around the warehouse as two thugs are immediately subdued. All right, Orion. Go ahead and make me a stealth check.
Still with disadvantage,
Hopefully.
or is it just neutral now because of the noise and everything else?
It's just that would be for it to be neutral. You would need advantage. So no, still disadvantage.
Okay. Okay.
All right, 8.
Hmm.
One-
Wait
one
a
of
minute. I
the-
think this is the exact same rolls I got last time.
I
Well,
think it is. Yeah.
Oh no, I did one better for the failed roll, or one worse.
One of the city guard who is subduing the Stillwater thug will point at you, Orion.
You there! Come over here!
Hmm?
Approach slowly and keep your hands up.
You're with the city guard. I know your captain, Amaryllis.
Approach slowly with your hands up.
You approach.
I'm not
All
an
right.
enemy, and I'm not with these mooks.
As you get closer, they recognize your affiliation with the Duchess. Though being at so hard a distance, it's very difficult to see such a thing on you.
Oh, apologies. You are in affiliation with the Duchess. You are one of her concierges, here to resolve the issue in the capital. That is our mistake, citizen. Continue your work.
And the thug that had hassled you before, now chained and kind of slammed to the ground and say, "Oh fuck!"
Hi.
He'll look up at the guards and say, "Just take me to prison. I don't want to deal with this guy anymore." All right, they'll haul these guys. Off.
Sir Guard, if you need to interrogate this guy in particular, call me, please.
Gren will roll his eyes as he walks with you, Amaryllis.
And with that, Orion goes to sneak inside.
You're not really sneaking anymore.
Well, this one he just walks in the door, yeah, but still. He's technically
Alright,
sneaking
these-
because the others likely don't know he's there.
And Marok, from your vantage point, you will see if I can stop accidentally folding the guards around due to the little boxes that shrink them. Oh my god.
Strange magic has overtaken.
I know, it's so frustrating, like, because the way the tokens, like, Like, I wish they just had a thing I could just like, oh, large size. But I have to like manually do it.
Foundry go to
I know, right? Like Map Tool has that, where I can just like select large size and it just makes them large.
just pay like $30, $200 a year, and just get an API.
I know, bro. So fucking stupid. Anyway,
dollars.
bro, from your vantage point, you see these guards come around the back just in case anybody tries to slip away. All right, Amaryllis, you go in with Grin, and you watch Orion non-stealthily sneak through the side entrance. All right, as the two of you raid the warehouse, what do you say? Do you announce yourself in any particular way? How do you handle this situation, Amaryllis? Initiative we have not restarted initiative yet, so we can still avoid it, but it might get rolled. So
Well, weapons high, you know the drill.
they'll look between each other. Boss, the captain's here. He'll fly out from his room. Oh shit! Well, there's more of us right now. Let's rough them up, boys.
The place is surrounded. Are you sure you want to go through with this?
Captain Fret, Fretton the leader will cross his arms. How much jail time we talking?
Depends what I find in those crates. It is wine, right?
All right, boys, weapons hot.
How hot do you want it? Orion's sword just gets wreathed in flames.
I don't know why.
No,
I just
brother.
picture like one of them fucking tripping, falling into the Shadowfell.
Oh
Just
my
like,
god.
what the? Just like,
All right, and we will do the full combat next session because I would like to go another hour or so, but with Toy not here, we can only do 3 hours. Plus, I have to work morning shifts now.
Oh,
Yep. I got morning shift probably forever into the future because I'm doing assistant manager now. I don't have to work night shift on Sunday anymore.
And you
Oh.
are doomed, sir.
don't worry. You could still work night shift when you're covering for people.
so
True. That's
true.
just the pop in double. Yep. All right. Let me finish up with Kaizoru.
I think
Murphy,
I'll
you will
leave
be
then
here next.
since we're not doing anything else, right?
I'll let you know. I will be here next week. Expect me to be at maybe 20, 30 minutes late because I'll be getting off
Alright.
of work.
Then,
But I will be there.
all right, cool. Then I'll plan something to do to give us a little bit of time, and we will do a full combat at the start of next session as soon as you're here.
Well, actually, hold on it, Brax, before you get started. If you want, we could stop now and basically start with this next session before Maroke gets back or before Murphy gets back. Then when he shows up, we can go into the combat section.
No, I'm gonna do this and finish up everything I had planned with Kai, and then I will start next week with probably Soren because Toy wasn't here, so I want to give him something to do.
Yeah, it makes sense to start
Okay.
with Toy.
Figured I'd make the offer.
All right.
I'd make the suggestion.
But you can leave, Red. Go ahead and give us your favorite, least favorite if you're heading out.
Least favorite, probably the fact that I apparently have to make the stealth checks with disadvantage, and the fact that I failed
There
both,
you are.
sadly. And
Oh.
I forgot again that I had the tactical mind thing that I could have done. Oh well. But that aside, I think my favorite part is honestly the Mook's reaction to seeing Orion show up the second time and finding out he's affiliated with the Duchess. And just going, you know what? I don't care. Just I don't want to be around this idiot anymore.
Yep.
To which my response is, if you need to interrogate him, please call me. I'll be more than happy to help.
Yeah, they are not going to be doing that.
Aw. I just figured it'd be funny just to annoy the guy again. All right, I'm out.
Understandable. See you later, brother. All right. Finishing up with Mr. Kaizoru. Let me go ahead and clear Kinku of my battle music that I didn't end up using this session. Yeah, next week we'll begin with Soren. Kaizoru, as you cross the bridge, ending up at the gates, at the lifting gate of the fortress, you recognize even more Nightwalkers. Specifically, the more youthful Germs, the powerhouse, strength in the shadows. I'll just put the one there, because he looks good. Kind of hard to squeeze another one over here in here. However, flanked on all sides are soldiers of the Raven Queen, adorned in black armor, carrying weapons that seem to glimmer with an edge of moonlight. However, trailing down each blade, a thin strand of gold embedded in the steel. Each of the Shadarkai, recognizable by their pale skin and dour gazes as they look upon you. However, their tension seems to soften as they recognize Gimku with you. Lord Gimku. One of the Shadarkai will lift his head a little bit and kind of sneer. What brings you across the bridge to the fortress of Omendur? This one returns to Her Majesty. He is not to be bound in chain. We have not heard of such a summons. She has not passed on the mind's eye through each of us. It is not for you to know or to question the will of her grace. He will look. Gimku will turn to you, Kaizoru. Even though you have been deemed outcast, the mother wishes to see you once more. Her grace, the queen on high. The trace of gold amidst the frozen ice.
Alright. If this needs to happen.
Gimku will turn back around. He will lift up a hand. Open the gate. May her eyes be open, and her threads guide. And they will all salute. And the Nightwalker will lower his head almost in a prayer. And they will all say the same salute. May her eyes be open, and her golden threads guide you. The portcullis will slowly start to rise. Ever so gently. And behind them, or behind the metal framing, get rid of that guy, I don't need him. See one more face. I gotta get the thing though. 1 second. I should have had this token already prepared. The other ones maybe weren't so important, but I should have done a bit better at getting this one ready. Alright, cool. I can unhide this one now. Alright. The portcullis lifts, and you recognize one more face from behind it. Almost as if they had been waiting on you.
We're here
Throwing up her hands. A childhood friend. With a smile, well, not a bright smile, but a small, faltering one. Will lift to greet you.
Are you here to lecture me as well?
She'll walk towards you, give a little bit of a skip, and just stop a few feet from you and just say, no. But I am here to take you through home. If you call it that. If you call it that still.
Gonna just look at her with like a serious face, just say, no.
Oh. Well, I guess you haven't changed, huh? Well, to us, your Tani is still your home. And she will walk up to you, and she will take both of your hands and just give them a gentle squeeze. Been a long time since the last hunt.
It has. That seems you're doing well.
As well as can be in this gloomy, doom, shallow place.
That's very true.
And as she turns around to begin to guide you, she'll look over her shoulder and say, all right, Kimku, I got this. And the Bodak will just slowly begin to fade away. Almost as if he was nothing but a specter. The wide open world beyond the gate awaits. Coming with?
Appears this is the path I must take, so yes.
All right. And Yazai will lead you beyond. As you step through the gate following her lead, something will happen. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to move you.
Oh no, I was
just,
I
that's just habit.
I was moving.
Oh, I dragged you first by accident, I think, but it's just old habit. As you step through the gate following her lead, the sun beats down on your eyes, and a brightness overtakes your vision.
What
Suddenly, you feel a trail of sand beneath your feet begin to flow like a river before sweeping you away. And almost as if you were moved on your own, you are pulled into the bright, heated landscape and stone-ridden streets of the capital city of Jaya. In fact,
reaching forward because
yeah,
she
in
was
fact,
standing. She was standing right there, so I'll be like, "What's that?"
perfect end to the music, right on time.
Was it actually a dream?
Florence, the owner of Tiger's Eye, will be behind you. And she will tap you on the shoulder with the back of one of her jeweler's tools.
Without really turning, I'll just say, "Was this your witchery at work? Side effect of forging back the diamond?"
It could be. Perhaps the diamond is not imprinted with someone else's memories, but perhaps rouses yours in some sort of past or present or future. But I did not see anything. You looked like you were lost in a trance.
It appears. Well, I visited some old faces. First, I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me, but
She'll place the jeweler's tool back into her pouch. Perhaps it is more real than you think it is. You look like you believe in something. You have the air of a man of the cloth. Perhaps a higher power is speaking to you, or trying to lead you through something.
oh, look at my holy symbol again.
There is no crack in it. However, Florence will twirl. But I said she put her tool up. So she will play with her fingers and dance them through the air, and she will say, "I too thought I believed in something once." And she will point to the book on the floor. But sometimes it is nothing but a tool of manipulation. And if you would like to hear her story, Orion, Florence is willing to open up to you about it, seeing that you're clearly going through something.
Well, yeah, I'll hear
All
her
right.
out.
She will invite you back inside the shop, and she will pick up the book that had trails in it, and she will stuff it gingerly into its place on the shelf. She will take a seat, and she will tell you that when she was young, She used to travel with a caravan of rovers. You know, fortune folk. People that would travel, perform tricks, tell fortunes, stuff like that. That was where she grew up. She used to be able to predict people's deaths accurately, right down to the second. And somehow their financial boons would always end up in her possession. My parents always implored me to use this ability to help them, to help the caravan prosper. What is the death of a stranger, one would say, when there is so much to gain? When sums of gold fall into your laps with ease, it grows almost comforting to have a belly full of food and mounds of gold at the cost of a life. But when the cost becomes too high, what are we to do but turn away? She will point to her eyes, and for a while you were unsure if they were closed or if they were covered or if her white feathers were indeed some sort of mask that obscured them. But it is now that you realize they are simply empty sockets. And she will tell you that she clawed out her own eyes. Because to her revelation, Trails used her eyes in order to curse the people that she would tell fortunes for. And so the only way to get rid of him and to stop his magic was to remove her eyesight. And with the removal of them, brought him into the physical world, and she was able to trap him in a book.
Oh.
Sometimes comfort can only truly come when you're truly free of pain. Not physical pain, but emotional. Your demeanor, even though I cannot see you, speaks to someone who has endured so much physical pain. But it is a paltry feather to the emotional. And that is what you seek, is it not? Sanctuary.
Yeah. One day. That is what I see.
I cannot tell you how to find it. It took the loss of my sight for me to finally have some sort of comfort in my life. And it may take you losing something greater. And I hope when the time comes, you are willing to face that.
Because look up a little bit and say, I will be ready. Whatever comes in the path.
She will give you a small nod. And reaching beneath her counter, she will hand you a small piece of black scaled leather.
Oh damn.
I don't think you're. I think you're talking so softly that your mic is not really
Oh,
picking you up all that
I
well.
said you knew what I was searching for.
I had a feeling. She'll know. She'll remark something specifically. You do not make a sound when you step.
That's true. Well, I suppose I should thank you for not only providing me with this, but giving me maybe something more to think about.
She'll give a small nod, and her face will turn to the book on the shelf as it kind of trembles. I hope that no matter how great demons are that lurk inside and stalk you from the shadows, no matter what tools they use, you have the strength of will to overcome them. Because there is no greater will than yours. That is what you will need.
Yeah, look, guys, our own nod.
Florence will get up from her seat knowing that you likely don't need her business, and she will bid you with this. I hope to return to my shop one day, and I hope when you come in, it will be as a free soul.
I I do hope so too. I may be returning for that book after.
True.
But
True. But that's Trails' business.
even though now I know he's a seems like kind of a little malevolent or
Yeah,
or
yeah, he is.
trickster, so I don't know about all that.
Yeah. Which is good. It's good to hear Florence's story. I'm glad you heard her story before you made any deals with Trails, because he is a shifty motherfucker.
That's good to know. All right.
All right. And Florence will bid you farewell. And when you step out of her shop this time, you are greeted by purely the sun and the warmth of the street and the sound of the people. Yet lurking in the back of your mind is the knowledge that the Queen has gained an access to you somehow. And even though you have a feeling, you already know that even there is no Raven watching you. But she has clearly attached herself to one person, maybe more. And that is where we'll call the session. Because there is more to see. There will be more to see next time, and more to experience for you, Kaizoru, and for everyone else, as the mystery begins to heighten, and the tension starts to rise, and the stakes grow more bold on Ink and Easel. But yes, and to be clear, Kaizoru, though, or I guess Kai, the Raven Queen cannot see you. I have still left that up with the canon from Austin Meyer. Like, she can no longer follow you with the Ravens, but she can use ways to still get to you that don't involve them. She just can't access you directly and easily anymore. But, you know,
See.
can still place Shadowfell portals for you to just stumble into.
Uh, the back.
Oh,
And
so she
use
get those
her true shoes. Yeah, she can still use also her pawns to move you in her game. So
You just put on the wrong fucking pair, you fall into them.
so but that is where we'll call the session. And I want to thank everyone for joining me every week. Making my dream come live. Stop the players I have no one to DM for. And I hope that you're all enjoying Ink and Easel, even though the full party can't be here seemingly every single session
That's true.
due to one reason or another. The story progresses, and we're gonna keep things hot and keep everything going at a steady pace, regardless of the circumstances. Gonna try to keep everything on track. I hope the story is exciting. I hope everyone's feeling it kind of ramp up. But yeah, that's about it. Like, I wish Soren could have been here, but alas, he had things to do. So we'll do favorite, least favorite. Top of the list, Miss. Is it? It is Ivy. Oh nope, he stopped streaming, so now he's below Murphy. All right, Murphy.
Learn my lesson.
He missed his parry window. Get his ass.
Nah, I'm
Okay.
gonna give it to him.
Oh god. All right. Favorite? Honestly, not that the session was bad. I just had to be muted in a way, and I was doing shit. I didn't have much of a favorite, but I did enjoy, going in, passing my stealth checks. Nothing lost, nothing gained. But did get the things that won't be resolved. Kind of wish we got the fight, but that's okay. My least favorite was I didn't get to hit a thing. But we'll see.
Full combat next session.
Gotcha. But yeah, I just kind of was somewhat AFK today. I was getting Jasper moved in and was moving
Okay.
stuff. It's humid as shit outside, bro.
Oh, fucking tell me about it.
But yeah, that's about it.
Or fucking North Mississippi apocalypse weather. All right, sounds good, brother. All right, Ivy, favorite, least favorite.
Hello. Favorite, least favorite? I would say it was very interesting watching Guy's character go through the I don't know if you call it shadow realm, but it feels like a vision or something or whatnot.
It is the Shadow Realm. It's the Shadowfell.
Yeah, but I didn't know if it was a vision or it was like it was literally there.
Oh
yeah.
no, that was very real.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's a carryover from the from the campaign. That this is a sequel of Ivy. Like, it's okay that you don't have context, but like
Oh, it's fine.
yeah. But if you want the context, like in short terms, he faced an assassin sent by the Raven Queen, who was there to kill him in the first session, as she brought a band of warriors, and he defeated her with the help of his party. But instead of ending her life, he chose to banish the evil from within her, remove the Raven Queen's control and influence from her life, and basically freed her. That was the Shadow Arkai that was in the very first session that he talked to.
I was like a fucking inquisitor.
Yeah, she was like an inquisitor.
It's like the fucking hell. It wasn't even like an assassin. Like, oh, I hired like a sneaky. It's like, no, here I have a fucking mace. I'm gonna drag your ass back to the fucking Shadowfell. Here's my entourage. And then fucking Red was like, he used disarming attack. And then he's like, I kick it 10 feet away. And then she walked up and picked her sword back up.
Oh
True.
yeah. Oh yeah,
I'll
no.
never forget that.
That was a fight where we were fighting the ball kicker, and then they came and just killed that. They killed that guy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then we fought them.
Yeah. Pretty good fight. Pretty good highlight of that campaign.
Yeah, Morocco got kicked in the nuts.
Like 3 different times.
To be honest,
Like,
we kind of like we were stomping all the other bandits because we were on like a weird side quest, and then this guy was randomly super strong.
well, it's like he had like a little bit more HP than the other bandits, but he was like ridiculously broken against martial characters because he would kick you in the balls, it would do damage, it would take away your reaction, and then he'd run away.
Oh gosh.
And he also had that fucking. He had that early campaign HP scaling too.
True, he did. Yeah. He did have a lot of HP, which that was my bad. That was DM experience. Yeah, but that guy was
But, yeah.
really funny though.
And then like we almost fucking lost that fight or whatever. Anyway,
But yeah, like Kai's character freed himself from the influence of the Raven Queen. She can no longer see him. She can't spy on him with the silent ravens. Like, but she can still use other ways to influence the world to try to get him back there to some degree, but not permanently. Which is why they're playing or I guess she's playing the amicable angle now.
Makes sense.
So appreciate my old friends being, well, at least one of them is like, don't fight it. Don't fight
People
it.
being used to people being used to influence you.
Don't fight it. Just all right.
Just the like, all right, I'm gonna bring you to the frozen palace, and I'm gonna use all the people you know. Like your childhood friends, your hunting rival, your hometown. I'm ramping it up for you, sir.
Oh boy.
I got more stuff. There's more stuff cooking in the kitchen. But it's gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit before we get another little dose of that.
I was about to set off that fucking smoke alarm.
I do really need to read my backstory again. Wait, I have it right here, I think.
I have it too.
What?
Kai was like, I think he said he needed to reread his backstory. He said, I have it right here. I said, I have it too. All right. But continue, Ivy. Continue. I'm sorry.
You're fine. I guess it's a bit funny when you could see the situation. You know what it is? It's like a slow moving train wreck, and it's on rails, so you know where it's gonna go. So you see like where on the tracks it's gonna fuck up, but you can't help but look away. And
Are you talking about with Orion?
yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna sneak. walks just standing upright in front of the bandit.
He's like, oh, I'm just gonna like walk past them, and it's like, well, he's gonna stop you.
It's like Baroque, like, oh, Baroque, you want to make a stealth roll? All right, cool. All right, you passed. He doesn't see you. Like he doesn't see the wolf and is too blind to hear you. And then Orion's just like, I'm gonna walk this way. It's like, all right, hey, I'm gonna have to stop you there.
I don't even know why he wanted to.
It was like, I don't even know what his plan was. I was trying to like scout ahead, and then I was like, I kind of was just like, you know what, fuck it. Let's see how far I can go.
I was just wondering where he was going. Like, where is he? What is he gonna do when he gets inside?
I told you, he's a fighter. he's going to fight them.
The crates weren't even off the ship yet. There was nothing to do in there.
Like, man kicks the door down. It's like, all right, you're all under arrest.
What the fuck's our top laner doing?
Oh,
Why is he?
Oh my god, he's griefy.
Yeah, why he
Orion
does it?
actually.
Oh.
Orion actually the guy that like fucking solo ults into the 1v5. It's like, guys, why didn't you follow up?
Please, Braxton, make him roll bad. Let him get punished one time.
I can't. Well, I can't. Bro's rolling so hot, like,
Please,
like when he
just one.
actually needs to be punished, he fucking rolls like a god and just gets away with it. Like, you saw me roll 2 fucking nat 20s on initiative, and I was about to fucking go beat his ass up, but then he was like, all right, fine. I'll just walk away this one time. It's like, but I'm coming back. I'll do it again.
Bro, that's on you. You roll initiative? Nah, bro, it's over now. Get your ass beat. That's me. That's me. If we're rolling initiatives, all right, we're done. But anyway, neither here nor
Well,
there.
like, I had already established that these guys like aren't the type to just like, all right, we're not gonna kill you or nothing. We're just gonna rough you up a bit. And then the boss showed up, and the boss doesn't know the whole story, so he's just like, the fuck's going on out here?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if it had been like, if all the other thugs had reached Orion first, like, it'd have been fine. But I didn't realize that the boss would be able to pretty much reach him in a single round. Which, because honestly, I thought he had a little bit less movement. I didn't realize that he could cover most of the map. But it is what it is. So we're gonna fight anyway. Mostly, we're gonna fight at the point that we were actually supposed to. So it works out. Because alternatively, if we fought what Orion did, when it got to initiative count 0, if if 2 guys or less had been downed, the others would have jumped off the boat and immediately started attacking you.
Oh no.
So you guys would have had to. It would have been like a 3 on, like, I don't know, a 8 or 9.
That's a fair fight.
Yeah. But the whole point was that, like, you were supposed to sneak around, recon, collect information. They're supposed to offload the boat, and then the captain of the watch shows up, and then we actually fight them, because the guard are going to subdue a couple of them and even up the numbers, and everything's good to go. But I forget sometimes that I have to account for Orion's chaotic stupid.
At least I played along, right?
Yeah, you did good job. Good job, Murphy. Gold star.
Hey, thanks, man. I really am curious what's in that chest, but I feel like I probably chose the correct options at least. But maybe I'll get the chance.
Story-wise, yeah, you chose the correct options.
I probably could have greeted. I honestly probably would have been just fine, even if somebody caught me. But I didn't want to like end up being stuck in a room for like an eternity. And I'm also cautious about werewolfing. It's like,
Yeah.
you know,
They drop the. It's like fucking Payday. When you blow a stealth run, they drop the shutters on you and you can't get out.
well, no, it's not that. It's like if I a werewolf, we're killing everybody here. Like,
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, there
like
is
we are
no. I'm gonna.
no
There is
survival.
no. I'm gonna non-lethal werewolf them.
Yeah, no, it's
Oh well.
well, it's more of a matter of like, hey, if there's like a werewolf in the city, people are probably like, yo, what?
True. Hey
Hey,
yo.
yeah, yeah, like countryside, it's like, oh fuck, well that I don't know, that might be a chupacabra out there, but like in the city, it's like, oh no, they're like, oh, we're raising alert on the guards, like the people already know I am, they're probably gonna be on my ass, and it's like, probably yeah,
Yeah.
save that for indoors, and if we're like, it's like okay, the assault mission go.
Yeah. I got you. Nah, but like, it was all supposed to work out like that. It's just like I would have brought Gren in with the guards a lot sooner, but fucking Orion just being stupid, like I don't know, it started to become entertaining for me, and I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna let him cook for a little bit before I bring the guards in. I need to see if he's actually about to get his ass kicked. Because, like, otherwise, I would have just brought the guards in, we do the fight, and then it's over. But, I don't know. I kind of like it when the players interact a little bit, even if it's silly. It adds a little extra spice and allows me to practice improv and stuff like that. So it was a good opportunity for me. And Toy's not here, so I wasn't super pressed for time to force the scene to end. Because I don't want to do too much since he's absent. Or when we don't have someone. I don't like to go too far ahead without him. But yeah. Anything else, Ivy?
I did
Sorry,
not.
another.
You're fine. I don't think I had anything else.
All right. Any least favorites?
Um, I don't think I have it.
All right. Cool. All right, Mr. Kai, take us home.
Enjoyed a little session. Got to see old faces. Cool. Well, what I skimmed the backstory because I didn't actually have it in a file. I remember I sent it to you in DMs, so I had to like search it. But yeah,
It was in a file though.
It was. Oh shit! I thought I just sent
Yes,
it
sir.
through thing. Oh,
I have it in a note. I have it in a notepad file.
okay. But yeah, that's fuck. Maybe I should have like reworked it before, but it's okay. Yeah, I confused the friggin' guy with another person, but still context of the conversation was still fine, so it didn't really change anything much.
that was your rival.
Yeah, I realized after I was reading, I was like, oh shit, I thought it was the other guy. But I guess he still could be something of a friend in a weird way. So what I said to him doesn't really change much. Just got a little confused. Yeah, no, I enjoyed all that. His art cool too. Cool. It was all that was all was cool. Seeing those creatures was also it was intimidating. Like the vibe is another thing. The vibe of the Shadowfell. It was like I felt it. It was good.
Nice. I hope the music added to it also.
Yeah, that was good too. It was all good. But yeah, that's also appreciate letting me use that augury. Just that was cool. That was cool. Appreciate that. Good seeing Yazai again. I freaking seeing it again after how much I really like when I first like made or sent that art. I was like, man, I really love that art. her art. I was like, that's just so good. But yeah, no, it was good. Just that whole Shadow part was cool. I just don't know. This adventure for shoes has taking such a turn. I'm glad I also got the little the leather. I appreciate that as well. Like, all right. I was low-key looking around to see if I could find ravens in the Shadowfell. Be like, I'm gonna take one of the feathers. So I'm glad I got.
Yeah, no, you can't see the ravens anymore.
Yeah. Um. But yeah, that's yeah. I enjoyed that. Look forward to that. Well, watching that combat. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna get there, but look forward to that combat. Or
You'll
see
just be
watching
TP'd right in there.
watching it at least. Oh. um. Yeah, that's about it. Everything everything is picking up a little bit. Looking
I hope also I hope you enjoyed the corpse of the
oh yeah,
last
true,
living god
true.
from Faerun.
And oh yeah, the mystery invisible thing that was just chilling on. But yeah, that yeah, pretty
True.
good seeing a bit of the old gods. Pretty cool. Yeah, it was good. Enjoyed.
Tempest is a cool god. I mean, he's kind of just like war god, like dot NPC, like, but he is described as being like the Giga, so it would make sense to me that he would be one of the last ones, since he is a very self-serving, like war god that fights for glory and like like just to have. Like he likes to fight to have, just take things, and likes the kind of people that work like that. So it would make sense that like once the Raven Queen starts to take and take and take, he would be the final one to like jump into action and be like, no, like, no, fuck you, you can't fucking do that. And then, but by that point, she's already consumed all the others, so he just falls to the feet of the frozen palace and is still there.
Just revive him, Joe. All right. That's yeah, that's pretty cool. The lore expansion. Um, yeah, no, this I don't think I have any least. I don't have any least favorites. Maybe the only least favorite, not really like on your part. I wish I knew that he was my rival. I kind of forgot a bit of the Kaizora's backstory, but I might probably would have changed the conversation just a little bit. But that's like on my part. It's not really like a least favorite though. For yeah, yeah, that's about it.
It's
I
all
don't think
right.
I have.
You'll see him again. Hint, hint.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Oh yeah, Florence. Oh yeah, also Florence is cool. Really cool character.
Thank you.
And
Yeah,
then
I told Ivy liked Florence as well. I told Ivy Florence's story last week.
okay. And also the whole trail malevolent. Well, Trails is just yeah, that guy's an asshole. Finding that out.
Yeah, he
Cool.
is.
That's just
He's just an evil spirit that just possesses people. He just likes it. That's just what he does. He just thinks it's funny. He's not super deep. Like I never intended to make Trails like deep. He's not part of like a patron or like anything like that. He's just a powerful evil spirit that is just kind of an asshole.
yeah, cool. Little reveals. And yeah,
Yep.
that's it. The
I also want to say one more thing. I hope you feel like it was worth it to play Kaizoru again, because I know you went for the longest time feeling some trepidation about bringing him back, kind of feeling like his story was finished. But I hope actually playing him now and having me grown as a DM and you being a part of this story with this character, I hope you feel like it was worth it to bring him back.
yeah, I don't. I'm definitely not regretting the choice. Feels pretty good so far.
Cool.
Also like partly I also just having a bunch of money, having money to work with and do stuff is just feels good. That side thing,
Money!
but yeah,
God, we need to add a fucking. That needs to be a fucking thing that gets added to fucking Mr. Krabs. Money! Add that to the soundboard. Alright, cool. My favorite? Planning the little, like, Raven Queen teleportation scam was kind of funny. I had that I had that in the gun, ready to go. Just hit you with it, just out of nowhere. Literally drop it in with no context, no forewarning. Another favorite. Actually, getting to do stuff with the Raven Queen is cool because I do like her. She is like there's a reason that's the only god from Faerun that I kept in my world lore, because like she is my favorite. I love her. I think her lore is so fucking sick, and I like that she has like no manifestation. Like there is no technically canon appearance to what she looks like. She just kind of is. She just kind of exists as an idea and a concept. Like she's basically a concept that the Shadarkai worship, and that's what gives her life. Which is sick as fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, cool god. Cool god. Cool idea for a god. It's a shame that, like, the most she got was, like, in 3.5. Like, I think 5e just gives her, like, a passing mention, and that's about it. Because all of that lore that I like have used for her in my world lore and docs and stuff like that, all of that stuff came from 3.5. None of that shit was in 5e. But yeah, cool god. A favorite. Red's chaotic stupid. Like, it's always funny to me as a DM. And I know on the flip side, as a player, it could probably be a bit frustrating sometimes. But as a DM, that type of play, DMing for that type of player who you'll just go for it, is always entertaining. Because Toy is the same way sometimes. He will just go for it sometimes. And that always makes things interesting. So I like it. I like it when he does it. To a point. As long as he doesn't overdo it. But yeah. Favorite. I'm enjoying the mystery. Like, I'm glad. It's like Toy said last week. I'm glad it feels like everybody can kind of do different things and it all be cohesive. Like, multiple stories are all happening at the same time, yet still kind of intertwining to a single whole. So that's my goal, and I'm glad it's feeling like that. I'm glad we kind of got some mystery going on. We're solving some issues around the city. Like, oh, we're here at the warehouse. We didn't have to be at the warehouse. Like, we're trying to figure out what they're bringing in, how it ties to the painter, who's the mastermind behind it all, this, that, and the other. Really cool. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying kind of putting together all of this stuff behind the scenes. I just hope the payoff is good. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Is like when we get to that point, that the payoff is good. But yeah, no really. I guess least favorite. Everything's just so hectic now. For right now, like everybody's doing IRL stuff, which it happens. It happens. Like some people can't be here. Some people can only be here part time. We keep having to change out players. Keep having to swap out players each session, which kind of sucks a bit, but it's all right. I will do as many recaps as we need. We will still play every week as long as we can. But yeah, that's about it. No real least favorites. I had a lot of time or a lot of fun this session. But I am tired though. That is for sure. I am so fucking tired. And I got work in about 8 hours. So it's about time I go to bed. Otherwise, I would stay up. But to be fair, I would much rather go to bed and then get up and do a morning shift and have the afternoon to myself,
Fair enough.
rather than get up, go to bed, get up, do stuff, go to work, come home, and immediately go to bed. So
Yeah.
I would much rather work mornings because I've got a double night shift on Monday, Tuesday. So that'll be fun.
So about that other campaign, I
Oh yeah, Ivy's doing something.
Yes, yes, I am.
I will be there for that. But Ivy, I cannot. I will not be able to. Like, I'll be able to play Sunday, but it will have to be around close to 3 p.m. Eastern.
Are you
Like,
saying
that
that
will
in an
be
earlier way or a later way?
like that's the earliest I would be able to make it.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
Like, because I can't. I can't do any earlier than like 3 p.m. Eastern because now that I'm assistant manager, I get off at 2 Eastern, and I have to count down until take the money out of it, ready, and then I have to go. I have to pick up the money from the safe and then take it to the bank for